What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the BallGame Podcast. I'm Matt.
I'm Tom.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Dean.
After a little bit of a layoff, we have returned and our mindsets are clear, and it is time to look forward to the off-season, a very fun time up and coming for the NFL. We're super excited to give you guys our divisional breakdowns for every team for the off-season. So we're going to go through some players that we think should be cut, added, drafted, all that stuff for every single team. Today is the NFC and the AFC South. But before we jump into everything, we have one new announcement.
So we are officially relaunching our BallGame Discord. We have a Discord, but we're just not active in it. That's going to change. We want a place where we can hang out with you guys. We can hear from you guys. We want you to give us trivia suggestions, keep four, cut four suggestions. We could chat about life. We could chat about other sports. We could chat about whatever the hell you guys want. It's a place where the fans become members of the community. That's the idea for it. We're going to have a mailbag where people are going to leave us questions, once again, about anything you want, sports, not sports, whatever, within reason. And we'll take 10, 15 minutes, whatever, at the end of each pod and answer some questions.
I like the unreasonable.
I like the unhinged ones. That's where you could let it rip. We may or may not answer, but
yeah, sure, yeah. I'll pick the ones that I can say on here. But yeah, so I'm really excited to hear from you guys, to interact with you guys. So link will be in the description. I'll shout it out a few times on the socials and stuff. So get in there. It'll be a ton of fun.
Yeah, super excited for that. It's gonna be fun to interact with all you guys. Even though we already do, you guys leave a ton of YouTube comments, Instagram comments. Everywhere. You guys let us know how you feel, whether it's good or bad. So we appreciate you guys for all of that.
Shy about.
I hope they ask us life advice in the Discord.
Don't ask
I do
us
too.
life advice. We don't got
Life
everything
advice?
figured out.
Life advice.
We don't got everything figured out. I promise you that.
What advice do we have to offer?
So much.
Do we?
What?
I have a lot of wisdom.
I feel like between the four of us, we've seen it all.
Yeah.
That's not true.
I don't know about it all, but we've seen it.
The farthest any of us have gotten in life is buying a car.
Well, you are
Not everything
married.
in life is
Well,
about
soon to be
monetary purchases.
No, for sure.
Mm.
For sure.
Dean, you are gonna be married soon.
Yeah, but even that, I'm not even there yet. I can't even tell somebody what that's like.
Yeah, but you could tell somebody how to go about it.
Sure, if you have questions about proposing, hit me up. You got it.
I have no life advice for you at all, so don't ask me. What about you, Tom? Do you think you have life advice for people?
I think I can impart some wisdom on the people. Yeah, why not?
You? Yeah.
Of course.
We'll help out as best we can.
That's me and Chris's spinoff podcast. It's just
Therapy.
yeah.
It's just a therapy session.
We just
CNC
prescribe
therapy session.
Yeah, we just prescribe drugs to people. It's good.
You definitely should do that. Yeah.
Give out Tylenol.
All right. So speaking of Tylenol, big time headaches for us going into these off seasons for some of these NFC is what? What?
I thought that was a good transition.
That was good. That was good. Yeah. That was good. I like that.
I honestly wasn't listening.
That's not a fucking
I
surprise for
honestly
you.
was not
He
even
said,
listening.
speaking of
We're so
Tylenol,
back.
we all have headaches.
About the offseason.
About the off season and running these teams.
No,
So-
that was good.
That was a quick sash.
Yeah. Well,
I like that.
you don't fucking pay attention anyway, so it's fine.
It's just a transition, bro. Get over it.
Yeah. Well, it'd be nice if you.
over
It'd be nice if you cared for once, Dean.
I care.
You don't.
What do you mean?
You don't.
What
The
do you
people
mean?
are seeing
really.
through you.
No,
Dean.
what do you mean?
The people see
tell
through
me.
you now,
What do you
Wagner.
mean I don't care? About what?
Me.
You?
Yeah.
I care about you. You don't care about me.
That's not true. I'm coming to your wedding and your bachelor party.
Congrats.
He invited you to his wedding,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I could have said no. If I didn't care about him, I would have said no.
and he would have been devastated because he cares about you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you don't know that.
Ooh, oh, you got him.
Yeah.
Wait, oh.
Yeah, you got Jeez. Come on, man.
We're so back.
All right.
No,
yeah, we are.
No, I care about you, bro.
Oh, thanks, man. Care about you too.
What a
That
god
was-
awful dab.
my
Neither of you
hands are
care about
sweaty.
me.
I'm not
You're
gonna lie.
always sweaty.
They are.
Palm.
See, I wouldn't know that if I
How
didn't care
often
about
do you hold my hand?
Whenever we dab.
Every time you guys leave, you guys walk out the front door.
I don't always dab, Matt.
No, I don't get daps.
No, you don't get
typically.
dabs. You hold hands and walk out the door. You walk into his car every time we leave.
And then give him a goodbye kiss.
Yeah.
Sorry, Isabella,
Come on.
but I'm stealing your man. All right. Anyways, let's get into this. The first team that we're gonna cover. Should we go in divisional order from bottom to top to bottom? Does it matter? Do we care?
Take it any which
You can
direction.
go in seed order if you really want.
That works. All right, so I'll get this started with the team that I had in the NFC South, and that is the Atlanta Falcons. So the Atlanta Falcons are an interesting offseason. I mean, Kirk Cousins I think it's kind of officially announced that he's going to be cut and will not be on the team this upcoming season. Outside of that, there's not too much to be done for this team. I mean, they need to make a lot of moves, but they don't have a ton of flexibility to be able to make a lot of moves. There were some cuts that were pretty simple for me. Charlie Warner frees up some cap space. Kirk Cousins, some restructures that opened up some cap space in
Cat space.
cap space. And Jake Matthews and AJ Terrell. And then so some extensions need to be done this offseason, in my personal opinion, as well. Obviously, Drake London and Bijan Robinson. Kyle Pitts is a free agent. What they decide to do with him, I decided to re-sign him to a deal over 4 years for $16 million a year. I think that Kyle Pitts is a super important piece of this offense and broke out big time towards the end of last season. So I think that Kyle Pitts is a necessary piece for the Falcons to have success next year. Drake London and Bijan Robinson, I extended at big money deals right at the top of the market. Bijan, I actually broke the market on. I think that makes sense. He got $20.5 million a year.
Wow.
And is well deserving of every penny, in my personal opinion. And then Drake London got about 36 a year over 4 years as well. So those were the extensions that I did. And Jesse Bates, I extended Jesse Bates for another 3 years, and that's where I was at with that. Any thoughts on the pre-free agency moves that were made?
No, I mean, you paid the guys that deserve to get paid. You cut the guys that deserve to get cut.
Bijan, I just feel like the Falcons are not a good enough organization to go out and do something nice for a player like Bijan, right? Like, I think realistically, they hold out as long as they can and end up tagging him.
I think Bijan's just too good of a player to not.
But he's also a
pay
running
him.
back.
Yeah, but he's just too good of a running back.
But he is the running back.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of agree with Dean. It's not even about the Falcons as an organization. I feel like just running backs in general, like, it's rare to see a guy get extended so early like that and break the market, I feel like, for a running back.
Especially for 20 mil, like.
They normally try to drag it as long
That's
as
true.
they can.
Right.
I get it.
Even if
I was GM, I'd give him a blank check.
Mm-hmm.
I understand where you guys are coming from with the whole running back, and I'm the one that always leads the whole running backs aren't as important. This is the guy, like
no, but
the single
we've
guy.
seen even with the running backs that they don't get extended either, especially not early, like not when they don't have to.
I get it, but with where they're at, and it seems as though, and this might be a detriment to them too, I guess, but Michael Penix still on his rookie deal. Whether you or they believe in him, that is to be determined. But you're not paying a quarterback big money as of yet. I felt like it was worth it.
We'll see.
I felt like it was worth it.
They'll start off with a bang.
That you have the best player in the world at his
Right? They fired
position.
their GM?
Yeah, they complete reset. And I don't know. I feel like you gotta make the big time move for the big time guy. This is your face of the franchise. It's not just. It's deeper than. It's a running back. It's deeper than the box score. It's deeper than it's just a running back. It is the face of their franchise, which makes it so difficult.
Yeah. It sucks that the James Pierce stuff happens.
That does
Makes
not help
things,
anything
like
either.
sticky because it's like foggy. Like you don't even know what's gonna happen. You know, you have to let it play out. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not gonna play next season just because it is what it is.
Well, you said it before the podcast even started. They may cut him. Like, it could be a real possibility that they cut him. I don't think they do, because I think whether we like it or not, talent wins out in the NFL.
I guess he would have been cut already, right? If it was really like that about morals.
I mean, they still got to do the whole investigation and stuff too, but it doesn't look too great for James Pierce. There's videos
of 70 years, minimum of 8.
Oh my God.
Fire.
Oh my God.
Good God.
If he's convicted.
Yeah, I mean, So a guy that flashed, I think 11 sacks last year as a rookie, you're not even going to have him.
Yep.
Basically, is a near guarantee. So that made this entire offseason even more complicated for me because knowing that they need pass rush help once again makes things more difficult inherently. So yeah, that moves me on to free agency, and I obviously realized that they were going to need pass rush help, but they didn't have a ton of money. They ended up with around $50 million after the signings and extensions and stuff, after restructures, cuts, and all that, which is a good chunk of change. But I made two things very apparent. I re-signed Leonard Floyd right as free agency started. You need depth at that point. And then I made two moves. I signed out Malcolm Kuntz off the Raiders on a 1-year prove-it deal, who a couple years ago had a great season before rupturing his Achilles, comes back last year, was okay. I think this is the perfect situation for him to potentially rehab his value. I thought it was a good 1-year deal. DJ Reader, I did the same thing. He's old, had an okay season in Detroit, some injuries. Signed DJ Reader to a 1-year prove-it deal. My big signing of free agency, this was the one that I think makes the biggest difference for them, and they could really use it, was Jaquan McMillan off the Broncos. Slot corner, one of the best in the entire NFL, but it looks like there's increasingly less space in Denver for him, given that they just drafted Jahdae Barron. He doesn't play the boundary. Riley Moss, obviously there. Whatever they do with Riley Moss is to be decided, but I gave him a bag, about $15 million a year. It's a lot of money, but it's worth it for the guy. And yeah, that was basically it in free agency. It was a quiet free agency outside of that for the Falcons, but those are the big moves that I think felt needed to be made to improve the defense. So
Nothing at quarterback?
nothing to quarterback.
You're just gonna let Penix rock?
Not gonna.
Letting Penix rock. The one issue there is the fact that he is coming off the torn ACL.
Yeah, you
Right.
have to bring.
So you
if
need
you're
to bring in a
cutting
backup.
Kirk, you have to.
Yeah, you got to bring
someone
in a vet.
You need to bring in a backup.
Derek Carr wasn't on the stickthemodel.com.
So he wasn't, but I'm glad you bring that up because I do think Derek Carr is probably a guy that they will reach out to and try to get over there. And I think this does matter. He and Matt Ryan are friends. And Matt Ryan is now the head of football ops over there. Maybe, just maybe, Matt Ryan can convince Derek Carr to come in for half the season to start, and then whatever happens from there if he shows out. So, yeah, Derek Carr, backup quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons. Holy shit. Yeah, so that was my free agency for the Atlanta Falcons. Do we think there's any other holes that need to be?
No, I think the Falcons have it rough because they're already paying a lot of guys a lot of money.
Exactly.
Like you mentioned, they have big guys that need to get extensions. I don't think the Bijan extension gets done this summer, like I said, but we'll see what happens with that. But they're paying a lot of guys a lot of money. I think they're going to be more active in the quarterback carousel, though, than just like reach out to Derek Carr. Like I could see
100%.
this as a potential, Mac Jones trade destination. Like any of those backup guys who we think could be serviceable, who are trade candidates, like I could see them making a move for one of those guys.
Mills.
Yeah.
Could see them bring in Joe Flacco.
I was just going to say
That makes
yeah.
a lot of sense given Stefanski and the
Fantasy
system.
I
history.
hate that. It's just like so.
I'm only saying that because he's so familiar with Stefanski's system at this point.
Yeah, no,
So-
I get it. It's just so unattractive. I feel like this offense is like
Ready to
ready
go.
to roll.
Yeah.
And
Why
that's
am I-
why you bring in a Stefanski too. Like
Yeah.
And then you're gonna go plug in a Joe Flacco. Like I know he could get the job done, but that's just not what we're looking for.
yeah, that's why I
Right.
think it'll be like
In the prime
one of
of
these
Drake.
guys who maybe has something
Has a higher ceiling,
untapped.
yeah.
Right, higher ceiling.
Malik
yeah.
Willis or something
What'd
like
you do
that,
with
maybe.
Kyle Pitts?
I re-signed him.
16
4 years,
million.
$16 million a
So
year.
you have an offense where the line's okay, right?
The line is going to get very good next year because Caleb McGarry comes back too.
And you have Drake London in his prime, Bijan Robinson in his prime, 2 top 10 weapons at their position. Bijan top 1.
Maybe not even in their prime yet. Like
Right. You have Kyle Pitts who finally broke out after many years of not. I feel like they need to make a splash at quarterback.
The Falcons, like we like to say, like Christian likes to say on Run the Floor, like they've made their bet a few years ago of going all in on offense and trying to get the quarterback right. Like they have to keep lying in it. You know what I mean? Like they have to keep doing, even if they fail, they have to just keep doing everything they can to get the quarterback right.
Completely agree.
You go get like, I know it's
Yeah.
still not that attractive, but Malik Willis, like he could be the guy.
The thing is, I don't know if they could afford to get one of these guys off free agency. That's why I think it might be someone who's more of like, a
Mac.
trade target.
Yeah, so
type of thing.
they can afford it. It just takes away everything else that I did. Like
if you sign a quarterback on Malik Willis, Kyle Pitts is gone.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So it's counterintuitive.
and you're not getting like any defensive help.
Right. That's
So-
why it would essentially have to be some type of trade.
So you're not getting Kyler either, then, right?
No, cap hit's just. I think the
It's
cap hit's just
too
way
big,
too
yeah.
big.
Wait to like 36 or
30
something.
something,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. I don't know. I'm with you
It really
guys.
has to be one of these backups who's
Yeah.
not on a
Yes.
big money contract.
100%.
I mean, we saw last year down the stretch of the season, once Penix went down, Kirk Cousins was winning some football games with this team by not just not turning the ball over and playing okay football. Like,
What about a guy like now that Sam Darnold's a franchise guy, like Jalen Milrose is definitely a trade candidate, right?
I don't see them taking the shot on Milroe.
Okay.
Drew Lock.
Oh God.
But no, Jalen Milroe, I could see his camp definitely asking for a trade. Now Seattle doesn't make
I
sense.
don't think so because like he was a 3rd round rookie. I don't think
Was he
they
a second rounder?
3rd.
Are you sure?
No, he was a second rounder.
Jalen Milroe was a 3rd round pick. I swear to God, he's a 3rd round pick.
I thought he squeaked into the second round. I feel like I remember.
No, I think he's.
I didn't think
he was in the 80s or 90s. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
3rd round. You're right.
What pick?
92nd.
Yeah.
It's. I don't think they drafted him with any promise of him starting, but I think he obviously assumes there was probably a chance there, but
But even that, I'd rather take a flyer on.
I
Milroe
would
than
agree.
Joe Flacco.
I just see that there's the familiarity with Stefanski, and I think it will be Flacco. I think Flacco ends up signing there. He or Derek Carr. They will get one of the two, and that will be the quarterback heading into this season.
You're gonna get Geno Smith and like it.
I'm curious as to whether Stefanski wants Penix as his future. That's more of where I'm at, and you're not gonna be able to find that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just so fascinating what they do with the
Yeah, I
quarterback
just don't
position.
think like Stefanski's worried about like Michael Penix per se. Stefanski's worried about who's the quarterback that I'm gonna win with. You know what I mean? Like, if it's Penix, cool. If it's not, then like on to the next. You know?
Yeah.
He knows more than anybody being
Right.
with the Browns. Like, you got to get on the quarterback situation quick, or else you're gonna be out of a job.
Right.
You know.
And like we've said it for the longest time with Penix because of his age and shit coming out, like he doesn't have a long leash. Like
No.
his leash is already shorter. Wasn't good and another major injury. Like it's I mean
He's
he
probably cooked.
It's
I was
as
gonna
close to
say, I
over
was
as it
gonna
could
say
be,
he
yeah.
essentially has a few games when he gets back, and like if he's not good, then like see it. Especially because it's not just a new coach, an entire new regime. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
That's why, isn't it even more intriguing than in that case for you to ride with a vet quarterback for this year and then potentially just get your guy in 2027 if it doesn't work?
I think you still try Penix.
It just feels
but
like you're wasting.
you
the-
just don't
the
have a
Drake London
roster.
and
Yeah, you
Right.
just don't have a roster where it's like let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Like I said, like they made their bet essentially of being all even on defense. They're paying a few guys like the secondary guys. They're paying guys a lot of money. Like
Terrell and Bates, yeah.
yeah.
And you just extended all those guys. Like you're,
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah.
want a return on that investment.
Right.
You know.
No, for sure. I get it. I think you
If
can win
Flacco's
some
the
games.
starter in week one, like the offseason was a disappointment for them. It's kind of where I'm at.
I just don't.
He
know
could
where
win
you
games.
go.
Yeah.
He could win games, but like,
He's not taking them to the playoffs.
No, they're
talking
not
about
winning a Super Bowl with Joe
40
Flacco.
plus
I know
year old
that.
Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Like
They could make the playoffs. I think
they could sneak in
What
there.
pick
could.
do they have? Is it crazy that
they don't have a
They
first.
don't have
round
a first. They traded it.
Yeah, but that's not important for this draft in terms of quarterback. Is it crazy to take a second round quarterback like a Ty Simpson, Nussmeier?
pick. Ty Simpson ain't falling to the second, but
Um,
Nuss is
Definitely
also
could.
Nuss is also old, 24.
Ty Simpson could definitely fall to the second round.
I don't think he will. I think he's going to be a
they
late
could
first
also
or early
always
second.
trade up.
Yeah, no,
If they have a
definitely could.
guy, they could trade up. It
Right.
really depends on I'm not too familiar with the draft class. Like I know it on
Yeah.
like a baseline level. Like it's really on that. If they love a guy, like I don't mind them trading up for a guy. You know, they need quarterback help.
Yeah.
So if there's a guy that like they're in love with, then go for it. You know what I mean?
No, this is definitely an interesting draft in terms of the 2nd through 4th round of like guys that you could take as developmental quarterbacks. Like Drew Hour's still there, Cade Klubnik's still there. Like these are guys that were supposed to be 1st-round picks. They could do that. I wouldn't be shocked, but like
I'd honestly be shocked the other way if they don't.
if they don't take one of those guys, yeah.
At some point in the draft, yeah.
I think a lot of these guys are going to end up being overdrafted because every team's looking at that being like, oh, I want to take a flyer on this guy.
Yeah.
But when do you take the shot? So every team's going to be like, oh, I'll just take it in the 3rd round. When really they're like 4th, 5th round quarterbacks.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, they had 1st-round talent. It's just that I guess it didn't work out for one reason or another. So it's going to be an interesting draft. It's just
I could be more behind the Flacco thing if they do draft a guy.
Sure.
I 100%.
Like, so now you have 3 options. You have Penix when he comes back. You have Flacco to start the season. And if all goes to shit, you drafted a kid. Let's give him a shot.
yeah.
And then if that goes to shit, then if all 3 of those options go to shit, you'll probably be in prime position to get a guy next year anyway.
yeah. No, I
You know
get
what I'm
that. I get that.
Like, you might as well go for it because if it doesn't work, then you'll still be in position to get a guy next year. Like, if it works, then it works.
Yeah.
Right?
I like the school of thought of trading for like you said, like a Mac Jones or like, I mean, you're going Flacco. You know what you're getting with Flacco, but like if Geno gets cut, pick up Geno, like a vet quarterback like that. Like you need something, you know.
Geno's even worse than Flacco.
I don't hate them going for Geno.
I don't.
Geno was very bad.
Yeah,
But Geno gets the short end of Geno had no chance to succeed.
I was gonna say Geno was not.
He was
as
he
bad
didn't
as-
help
yeah.
himself. Like he was horrible, but he
Yeah.
had no chance to succeed.
And it's also like
Killing the O-line, yeah.
you're comparing him to Joe Flacco. You know what I mean? Like Joe Flacco was great for the Bengals and good at what he did, but
Like I
know,
feel
we've
like
also-
Geno in this infrastructure can succeed. Maybe not to like a Super Bowl level,
Right,
but like
right,
he
right.
can have success within a lot of quarterbacks could have
I agree.
success within this infrastructure.
I
As long
agree.
as you're not Desmond Ridder or Michael Penix.
Call me
Right.
crazy. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. I have an idea. Deshaun Watson.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
I'm done
bro.
with that.
Yeah.
I'm over that.
I don't
You
think
think he
I don't
gets another
think
chance?
I don't think
Wait,
Stefanski's gonna do that
bro,
again.
this is they just hired the guy that hates him.
I was gonna say I don't think Stefanski's putting
that
himself through that
hate-
again.
that
Did
hates him?
Yeah, he
Why?
wasn't he didn't want him.
you say why?
No. Whoa.
Stefanski didn't even want him when they went for him.
Yeah, no.
Me personally,
I thought
like
he
I
did
just
want
hope
him.
he
No.
doesn't get it.
There-
Like I'm
Yeah.
good on that.
The only person
For
that-
every team, all 32. I'm
Yeah, I
good
agree.
on that.
Right.
Will he get another chance?
Probably.
Maybe, but
he
yeah.
definitely will get another
I don't
chance.
Unfortunately,
think
he
it's
might.
so guaranteed, to be honest with you.
He's still on an NFL roster.
Well, because his contract is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
The Browns have no choice but to employ
What
him.
if they go
Yeah.
get like Mills? I think someone said Davis.
nah, I don't think that. So,
Probably
funny enough,
not.
I also have the Texans.
Yeah,
They will be keeping Davis.
yeah. They're probably
They
yeah.
have to.
Yeah, they won
They're in a
games
spot
with
where
him.
they have to.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
will
that's
be
true,
keeping
that's
Davis
true,
Mills.
that's true.
Yeah, no, I just don't. I don't see Watson ever getting another starting job. But I actually agree with you. If Geno Smith somehow becomes available or shakes loose, I think that's a great.
He
Oh
should,
yeah, sorry. I'm with you. I'm with you 100%.
He
he should be available.
I think so too.
The Raiders
yeah.
should cut him.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see what happens when we do that
Yeah.
preview, but
I don't know if they cut, but he might just be like a guy that you could get for like a 6th or a 7th. Geno.
You know,
I mean, whatever it is, there's just no reason to keep him.
Yeah, I
Right.
agree.
Like,
I wouldn't hate him in Atlanta. I wouldn't hate him in
I
Atlanta.
mean,
at
given
all.
the options of him, Joe Flacco, and Derek Carr, like it's probably where I'm going.
yeah, I probably lean
You know,
Geno,
like I'm
too.
probably going with Geno.
Gino sounds like a great mentor for Fernando Mendoza, though. If he's up for that, probably not. He probably still wants to start.
You got Brady in the organization. There's enough quarterback mentoring there.
Yeah, I don't think you can
Nah, I
really
agree.
need too much
feel you.
more, honestly. You literally.
No, you need a guy in
They're
the
gonna
locker room.
need a. They're gonna need a.
Yeah, you need a
veteran
guy that's in the
quarterback.
locker room. Yeah,
For sure. For a rookie quarterback, hell yeah.
Does Mendoza start day one?
yes.
yeah, he's the number one pick.
Who else is starting?
Yeah.
That's the problem. But
But
yeah,
like a Will Levis. Like,
Ew.
fuck it.
Ew.
he sucks at football.
but
I
yeah,
don't
no,
think he's
maybe.
that good, but like,
I think Will Levis. Okay, I'm gonna save it for.
yeah.
I think he's a Colt. I'll just put it out there. I think Will Levis
wow.
is a Colt.
interesting.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, so then we got to the draft, and pretty simple for me. Your needs were basically a third. You could use a third wide receiver because they basically don't have one. So I ended up taking Jeremy Bernard in the 2nd round out of Alabama. route technician, good slot guy. You can move him all over. He could play both inside and outside. Felt like he's a good complement to Drake London and Darnell Mooney. Third round, we just spoke about it. I agree with you guys. I think they end up taking Cade Klubnik in the third round with the 79th overall pick if he falls to that spot. I think Cade's honestly exactly what you would want out of a developmental quarterback. He had a bunch of talent, looked great at points at Clemson, and also just the wheels fell off last year. So I took Cade Klubnik there. And then the rest of my draft was just a bunch of shots. It was corner, offensive guard, just developmental prospects, and hope that they work out. I'm not going to bore you guys on the fourth round picks and on. Yeah. So, and our draft prep will get better as we go. But yeah, so that was basically what it was for the Falcons this offseason. It's intriguing, but it's also boring.
Yeah.
So
I think you hit the nail on the head when you started, where it's like they have a lot of shit that they need to do, but they don't have a lot of flexibility to be able to do everything. So it's like it's going to be a boring offseason for them.
Yeah. And they don't have a first-round pick, so like can't even look forward to the draft, really, you know?
Like, I highly doubt they even get the signings that I set out there done. Like, it's possible, and it's there for them. It's just like, I don't know what they're going to do this offseason.
They might not. I mean, if they give Pitts 16, I don't think he gets much more from someone else. So,
I'm going to be quite honest. I think he's gone.
Yeah?
I do.
I could totally see him walking. 16's also a lot.
I was going to say, I think the Falcons have other needs that, like, I know he's a very important piece to their offense, but they have, like, they need to use that money elsewhere, even if it's not this year, like, down the line. Like, that could hurt them in the long run.
While I'm with you and I was looking at it and thinking the same thing, if they don't, they are bare 100%. At the offensive skill position. Like, it's Bijan and Drake, and then it's nobody.
No one, yeah.
But it's just like, if the offseason goes how you said, like, re-signing Pitts and then giving Bijan and London the massive extensions, like, that's a massive percent of your cap space to be spending on 3 skill position players.
That's a huge commitment when you don't have a quarterback.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like 5 players making
damn near like 70% of your cap.
No, I mean, it's going to be pricey, but
and you don't even have a quarterback.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the thing. Like, I think, like,
it's a tough spot.
Someone has to be the odd man out, and like to me, it's probably Kyle Pitts, especially when there's going to be teams lining up
100%
for Kyle Pitts,
especially because like he's also not bona fide. Like Drake London and Bijan are bona fide.
Yeah, I get it. It was a contract year, and he finally played well. Like I understand, but I don't know.
I saw a lot of. I was doing the Titans, and I'm not alluding to anything, but I saw a lot of Kyle Pitts to Tennessee buzz.
I saw a lot of Kyle Pitts to Tennessee. I saw a little bit of Kyle Pitts to us.
Really?
Which is shocking to me, and I don't think that's going to happen. But
the Chiefs
also popped up. I saw that as well.
That'd be fire.
I mean, especially because
like teams are going to be like 16 might not even be enough. Like it might turn into a full-out bidding war. He might get like 18. Honestly.
Oh, I don't know.
Imagine the Chiefs get Pitts.
I'd be surprised if he got 18. But yeah,
Kyle Pitts is a hot commodity, man. Especially the way he played this season, like
finally broke out. Yeah,
18's a lot.
It's
bro.
a lot.
You're basically at the top of the you are at the top of the tight end market if you get 18.
Yeah, that's the way NFL contracts work.
No, I know it's
next guy to get
next
paid.
guy.
Would you really be shocked if Kyle Pitts resets the tight end market? Like, no. I don't know if that's a smart.
He's still really young.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a smart move, but we say that all the time. Like NFL contracts are stupid that they do this every time.
How old is Kyle Pitts? 24?
24.
I wouldn't be shocked if Kyle Pitts resets the tight end market. The way he ended the season, teams are going to be lining up. Like,
He'll have
you're
suitors.
going to have to pay a premium for him.
Yeah, and I think like
16's a lot too.
16's a lot of
16
money.
was the premium.
16 is the premium.
I'm just saying, like it might go up a couple.
I can see.
mil,
I see where you're coming from.
If he gets like a similar contract to Trey McBride or George Kittle, it's 16 and a half or 17.
He's also not like a true tight end.
Yes, but you need to go to a team that can properly use you in that case. Then,
Chiefs.
so if
Rasheed Rice could do the same thing.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but it's I don't know, man. I think he stays with the Falcons. They need him.
I mean, we're gonna talk about it a little later. I don't know if you were alluding to anything, but like a team like the Titans, who just has all the cap space in the world, like they're going to give Kyle Pitts a blank check.
They might. I mean,
Team
the
that
Titans need everything.
Needs all the talent in the world,
Yeah.
and they have all the cap space in the world. Like, they're going to try their best.
No, they definitely will, for sure.
It's like,
Falcons have a rough offseason, though. But I think with what I did, I think I made them competent for next year. Competent enough. Like, they can hang. This division is wide open.
they're going to be competent, like, no matter what. It's just about, like, how does a quarterback, whoever is under center, how does he play?
And they're also still in a shitty division. So, they could definitely compete. All right. So, my team for the NFC South was my beloved Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bucs started off the season super hot. Baker Mayfield was in MVP talks. Then it all fell apart. I wanted Todd Bowles gone, especially with the coaching cycle, but unfortunately they didn't bring me in to make that decision. So I got to stick with this guy. It was not fun. This was a tough rebuild. So I'm looking at the Bucs roster. I see my franchise quarterback. I know he ended the season rough. He was playing banged up. I still think Baker's your guy, no question about it. I didn't get into contract extensions because I just bypassed it. But he is he's a free agent next year, and he's gonna want a ton of money. So, I don't know what happens there. But as far as the rest, no, he's gonna get extended. Yeah. I shouldn't have said that. But as far as the rest of the offense, I think Bucky Irving's your running back. Your receivers are great. Your O-line is still really good. Cody Mock missed a lot of the year, their right guard, but he was great the year before when he played. So it'll be better next year. So the offense, I'm not too worried about. Mike Evans is a free agent. He could walk, but I was in the negotiation room with him for a long time, and he loves Tampa Bay, right?
Right.
Loves Baker. I got him 3 years, 36. Might be a little low.
What the fuck?
Mike Evans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris
Godwin's not going to make more than him. Chris Godwin's getting like 20.
He is not getting 3 years, 36. I can promise you that. He might get. He's getting at minimum what Devontae did last year. Minimum, which was like 2 for 46.
I was going to say, like, he's probably going to get 2 for 20 annually, something around that, maybe even a little bit more.
Well, then he's going to fucking walk.
Yeah.
So he's probably going to walk.
That's kind of what I was thinking with it.
Yeah, like, I that's where I was like, honestly, like, I know I am the GM. I was like, and I know Mike Evans' a hometown hero. I think they got to let him walk.
Yeah.
I think they do.
Well, they just drafted a receiver in the first round.
And Jalen McMillan looked awesome.
For this situation, exactly.
Right. So if you can't get Mike Evans on that hometown discount, then you let him walk. But
wow.
Before that even, I restructured Wirfs, Godwin, and Antoine Winfield, which added $40 million to the cap, which definitely helped a lot. I didn't understand how the void year works, really, in the cap.
So all it does essentially is like you create an extra year where if you don't sign them to an extension, that's just dead money.
Okay.
Like it's just essentially dead money if there is money left on the contract.
Got it. Okay.
So
why would a team do that?
You free up cap space in the now.
So like if I
pushes it.
Exactly what the Saints did.
That's
which
awful.
you found trouble with.
That's awful.
That's exactly what the Saints did with a lot of people. Yes.
Oh man, that just sets up trouble for later. That's just not.
If they don't finish the guarantees in their contract,
sometimes
it sets up a lot.
Sometimes you need the immediate relief, as is the case. I re-signed Jamel Dean, 3 years, $48 million. He's their top corner. He was one of the better corners in the league this year. There's no way they can let him walk. Free agency was kind of a wash. I brought in some vets on some older contracts. K. Dotton wanted $14 million. I am not paying K. Dotton $14 million a year to be my starting tight end. All I could get was Darren Waller. The Niners wouldn't let Jake Tonjes walk. It was rough goings. I got Dante Fowler on a 2-year, $20 million deal on the other side for the pass rush. He had a solid year.
I like that.
And I got Matt Milano. The Bucs pass rush is their number one need, far and away, in my opinion. So, pass rush and coverage, I think, is their top concerns.
It's just
How
defense.
much? Yeah, basically defense.
Just defense.
Whole.
Their offense is fine. Just defense.
What was that Jamel Dean contract?
3 years, 48.
Okay, I think he gets more than that.
Yeah. I'm not super well versed in contracts, so I did the best I could.
Because we gave Adebo 354. Dean's gonna get more than that.
Yeah, probably.
So
you're probably right. But and then I signed Jalen Watson to a 2-year $30 million deal. I like Jalen Watson. I think he had a great year with the Chiefs. I think he's a good coverage guy opposite Jamel Dean. So that was really my free agency. I couldn't really do much.
They're fucked.
They are absolutely fucked. And even further down the line, they're even more fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. This defense is not going to be good enough to compete no matter what you were going to do.
Yeah.
Like, it's not.
It's almost like you just got to praise Zach Robinson, some type of genius.
Yep.
And the offense is top 5 in the league. Like,
Yep.
And there's no moves you could really make. Like,
No.
you just got to pray the coordinator change, and like Baker getting healthy is and hopefully a full year of Bucky Irving healthy too. Like, that's
I
really
wanted
it.
to get Trey Hendrickson on this team, but it just doesn't happen unless you just leave the rest of the roster bare, which, like, low-key they could do. I don't think they will because they're not a very big splash team in free agency. If Mike Evans walks, maybe they do it, but I don't know.
So you're getting Jamel Dean back, and then you're saying, like, Trey Hendrickson, and that's that? That's another,
it's
another
way
avenue.
better than what you had last
It's
year.
another avenue. No, for sure.
You know,
I agree.
like, you still have Vita Vea on the interior, who we praised him the other day. I mean, we know what he is. Levante David being your best linebacker is not very encouraging in 2026. He's good. He's good in run. He's a good run defender. But yeah, that was my free agency. Again, not very eventful.
They're just
They're just fucked, and they're gonna have to pay Baker like $60 million a year. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
And then
the
they're
Bucs are in a
screwed.
bad
So
spot.
Their offense is fine.
their offense is fine. Yeah, their offensive line's great. Running back's great. Their receivers should be fine. Like,
That's not the
Ibuka
problem.
got banged up a little bit, but I think he'll be back to form.
I love Joe
The saving
McMillan.
grace for all 4 of these teams is
They're in the worst-
the NFC South.
I was just going to say that the Bucs have gotten by
Yes.
because they've been in the worst division in the NFL, and they've dominated that division. Now,
Team with a losing record,
right. The Falcons are a quarterback away from being a really damn good team. The Panthers just made the playoffs last year, and instead of going from the Bucs being, all right, we win this division, now we just got to gear ourselves to win in the playoffs. Now you got to get back to what you were a couple years ago, and you can't even do that. So, that being said, moving on to the draft. At the 115, I grabbed Avion Terrell.
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
That's a great.
I don't follow college ball, so I read up on these guys a little bit. From what I'm seeing, he's Peanut Tillman 2.0.
He's one of my guys.
Yeah.
I'm very infatuated with him.
He's great at forcing fumbles. His ball skills are receiver-like. He's got really, really great ball skills. He's a high-motor competitor. His downside is that he has a small frame. He's not going to hang with those bigger guys as much. But I got Jalen Watson. I got Jamel Dean that can handle the outside guys. I'll take the athleticism and the big playability of Avion Terrell at corner. Then in the second round, with the 46th pick, I grabbed Romello Height. Again, I don't know shit about him, but from what I gather, he's a pure pass rusher and terrible run defender. So, he's a freak athlete. I need pass rush. Bucs run defense has actually been pretty solid because they have Vita Vea and some other guys in there on the interior. And then in the third round, I grabbed Michael Trigg, the tight end from Baylor, who's athletic and a good route runner, but can't block for shit. But like I said, I got Darren Waller starting the tight end, so I needed something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put it this way though. I think if your plan is to get a corner in the first round, you don't need Jalen Watson. Because I like Zion
That's fair.
McCollum too as your nickel. So
That's fair.
if you move him inside, I think he could play there too. So I don't think you need to necessarily go get a Jalen Watson, and maybe you could use that elsewhere.
So I originally was going to take a pass rusher. Fuller, I think I gotta look at which one it was. But he got a pick before me. So then I was
Okay.
looking and I was like, oh, Avion Terrell, he looks good. And I actually think I like that pick more. So hindsight, I probably would agree with you. But
yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
But yeah, it was pretty boring, the Bucs.
do they
not gonna lie.
get better?
Yeah, I mean, corner's one of those positions though too, where you can never have too much.
For
depth,
sure.
especially given the way the NFL is going right now with all these nickel packages and dime packages. Like,
sure.
you can never have too much depth at corner.
And especially with Todd Bowles, where he sends everybody and then kind of leaves his corners on an island. You need good coverage guys.
Yeah,
So you get Jamel Dean, Jalen Watson, and Avion Terrell. That's a really good cornerback room.
It's a
Antoine
great
Winfield
trio.
at safety, like
Yeah, it's
and
a great
McCollum
trio.
could always move to safety too. Like, he's
True.
a Swiss Army knife.
He is a Swiss
He could
Army
definitely
knife.
play some safety.
true.
Yeah, I mean that's improvement for the defense. Though.
It's improvement. And then you look at it like Baker was banged up. And then,
Bucky
you
was
hope.
banged up
yeah.
all year. Like
Bucky was banged
Evans
up.
was hurt,
Worse.
even though Evans is gone now. But
Yeah, their offensive line was banged up in the beginning of the
McMillan,
year, but that's when they were
Igbuka.
really good. It's so weird. Mock, their right guard, like I said, he
Yeah.
missed the whole year, basically.
Mike Evans. Their offense was
Right.
never fully healthy.
No, they were never all healthy at once. So.
everybody was hurt.
Yeah.
Godwin missed time.
I don't
Luka
even,
missed
you
time.
don't even need them to all be fully healthy. You just can't have every position group take a hit.
Exactly. 100%. I agree.
I like Zach Robinson there.
I do, too.
I thought Zach Robinson did a good job with Atlanta for like the cards he was dealt.
I
And,
agree.
like he's from the McVay tree,
Yeah.
so like he has to be good.
Heavy emphasis on the pass game. So if Baker gets back to form, then you could see him beat 2 years ago. You know?
Baker plays this like Superman thing where like he probably should be out, but he plays anyway, and he looks like garbage when he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Injuries really hinder how he plays football, and like it's just noticeably different from when he's healthy.
100%.
I think that's what Zach Robinson's going to be good for, because Zach Robinson's going to take pressure off Baker, and he's going to kind of do exactly what he did in Atlanta with Bijan and Algier with Bucky and Sean Tucker, I'd imagine, with a really good offensive line.
I actually
I
completely
think,
agree.
but like, I mean, we'll talk about that on the when we talk about fantasy football. But I think Bucky Irving's kind of in line. Yeah, I don't want to say too much. Yeah,
to the
but,
fucking moon.
Still a
Bucky-
secret.
yeah, but I think Bucky Irving's in line for a huge season.
I agree with
As long as he could stay healthy, I think Bucky Irving could
When he was on the field, he was phenomenal.
put this offense
Yeah.
on his back for a little while.
You don't have him
so-
in Dynasty anymore, right? You traded him.
No, I traded him for Travion, but now Travion's genty, so
That
can't
is,
complain.
yeah. What the hell, Dean?
Baker's dart
You gave him Genty?
for Travion, and I got Travion, and then I
And
gave
Dart.
Baker for dart.
Travion and Dart for Genty.
And Baker.
And Baker?
I gave like a couple, like 3/3.
Okay.
Well,
Second-
a late second.
Second 2/3.
Yeah. Like the 211 and then a few thirds. Yeah.
Not bad.
I'd rather the quarterback value.
Yeah.
Quarterback that you can name 20 quarterbacks better than him, am I right?
Well, there ain't 20 fantasy quarterbacks better than
That's for
Jackson
sure.
Dart. So
He's a QB1 in Dynasty.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of the there's not much you could do with the Bucks. Like
Can't do shit.
Evans, I kind of expect to be gone. I think the writing for Evans was on the wall when they brought Godwin back last year. Honestly, I kind of knew.
Yeah, now that I think more on it, like he needs to. He's got to
it
go.
for me. It was Ibuka getting drafted in the first round.
Yeah.
Godwin
It's true,
and
too.
Mike Evans can coexist, and you could pay both, but you don't spend first round draft capital when you have the defense you have if you're going to keep Mike Evans.
Right.
I just kind of like dating back to last year. You could probably find our old podcast clips. Like I think we all kind of thought it was a foregone conclusion that Godwin was going to be gone.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
I know
Coming
we
thought he
off
was a
the
Cowboy.
injury, right?
The Patriots
Or
were riding
Panther,
for him
yeah.
hard. The
Like,
Patriots were
yeah.
like,
So like,
Patriots too. Yeah.
like they wanted him bad.
Yeah.
They went up to like over 20-25 mil for Chris Godwin, and he ended up taking less to
Yep.
go for
right. So I guess basically just encapsulating what they did last offseason with Godwin and bringing in Ibuka. Like the writing was on the wall for Mike Evans. He's going to be playing elsewhere next year.
That's such an interesting.
He's a Bill.
Yeah,
That
could be.
I would love
Yeah.
if he goes. To
I
the
could
Bills,
see
dude.
that. Just at the same time, these older receivers, the last thing you want to do is go from a really warm weather place to a really fucking freezing.
Or he's a
cold weather
Titan.
place.
Yeah.
Nashville
Oh,
makes a lot of
Julio-
sense.
The most
Julio,
washed
the Julio,
jersey of all
yeah, the
time.
Julio
That really would be the
Jones,
most washed jersey of all time.
Andre Johnson. Yo.
Yep.
The
Calvin
art.
Ridley.
Mike Evans or Tyreek Hill will end up in Tennessee. One of the two. Maybe both. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Devo Samuel for sure.
Oh, Debo's such. I didn't
Debo's such
sign
a
him, but
titan.
he's such a titan.
Such a tight.
All right, moving on to my Carolina Panthers. I'm excited for this one. I made a couple of really big moves. So starting it out with the cuts, we saved a lot of money here. So Patrick Jones, the outside linebacker, we saved about $7 million by cutting him. He's on like a $10 million per year contract for whatever reason.
Don't even know who that is.
Barely, he like started 3 games last year.
Get him
yeah.
out.
Tommy Tremble we cut. I like Tommy Tremble, but he was just making too much money. Saved us like $4 million there.
Jatavion time.
It might be. It might not be.
Oh.
And then
Oh no.
and then Ashawn Robinson we also cut, which saved us 8.4, which was freaking massive.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
We
He's a great run defender, though.
he is, but we could live without him, I think. We restructured J.C. Horn and Derek Brown. I feel like that's going to be the theme of this. We're not real front office guys, so I think any chance we get to restructure the guys who are making a lot of money, we all
We're gonna do
throughout it.
Yep.
I did every restructure I could.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. 100%.
I don't care about after the season.
And then in terms of extensions, 3 big ones. Tried to keep it realistic. If I was GM, I would probably let him play it out just in terms of like saving money for my team. But from everything I've seen, they're working really hard to get an extension done with Jalen Coker. I think that one playoff game was enough to warrant an extension. He's clearly the second best receiver on the team. You guys know how I feel about Coker. I think he's a damn good player in this league. So I gave screenshots then tell me exactly how much I gave him. But the app was weird for this. But
The
I
app
gave
was
him,
bad for receivers.
Like the lowest I could give him was 15.8 a year over 3 years,
insane.
which is just a lot.
I actually
for Coker.
think that's probably where he ends up.
I think it's a little bit less.
15 a year? You think you
Bro,
get
there, yes.
I mean, the
because
receiver
the
market's
mid-receiver
there's
market is like
no-
13,
I
14
was
a year.
gonna say I think he's closer to like 13.
He's
Right today, I think he you get him on a discount because, I mean, he had 5 good games last year. You know what I mean?
bro, he's
Like,
not getting 15 a million.
going
He'll
into
get-
his third year.
I'm almost certain he will get more than 14 million a year.
Absolutely not.
Almost certain.
somewhere around there.
Yeah,
whatever it
yeah.
is.
I'm almost certain.
Gave him a 3-year extension. Cade Mays, who missed a lot of time last year, was in and out of the lineup, but the stats all say when Cade Mays was in the lineup, Bryce Young played better.
Yep.
Bring him back to be his signal caller under center. Give him a 4-year extension. And then Christian Rosenboom, I gave a little 2-year extension for. I got him for a discount. I gave him like 5 a year over 2 years. Moving on, I made a trade. You guys could tell me if I'm allowed to or not. The thing let it go through. I gave a 4th-round pick this year and a 5th-round pick next year for Cole Kmet.
It's a great trade.
Cole Kmet
I
is
got a ton of Cole Kmet offers.
Cole Kmet is on clear. He's on the block, like real life too. He's on the block. The Bears have said they're kind of looking for a partner for him. He's kind of come out and said like he wants to be in a more featured role. So I went out and got Cole Kmet. We just cut Tommy Tremble.
Love
Tavion can't stay on the field, so we brought in Cole Kmet to play tight end for us. Moving into free agency, we made a splash. Nick Scorton had a great rookie year, right? Off the edge, played phenomenal. Derek Brown, all-pro level defensive tackle, run stopper, pass rusher from the nose tackle position. We did it. We went for Trey Hendrickson.
Love it.
I think the Panthers are Trey Hendrickson away from having an elite defense. I think their secondary is great. They played phenomenal this year. Their linebackers are really good. They needed help along the D-line as a whole, run stuffing, pass rush, and Trey Hendrickson kind of fills both. He's a good run defender, obviously great pass rusher, led the league in sacks 2 years ago. We brought in Drake Thomas, linebacker from the Super Bowl winning Seahawks, kind of be a depth linebacker, might play alongside Rosenboom. And then we brought in Tyquan Thornton on a 1-year, $9.1 million deal.
Fuck's sake.
I think the Panthers need a third receiver. Jimmy Horn's probably not the guy. Hunter Renfro's not coming back. David Moore, we're good. You could walk.
Xavier Legette, we're done.
Legette, we just don't know. So I think Tyquan as a 3rd/4th, kind of similar to the role he played on the Chiefs this past year when everyone was healthy, as a 3rd/4th guy to stretch the field. When he was on the field, he was great. They kind of phased him out at the end of the year, but he had some really good moments early on in the season. DJ Wanham, too, is like a depth edge, and then Yasua Niman, left tackle, just depth along the offensive line.
Yeah. I think that might make them the best team in the
South.
NFC South.
I think that's what they're going for.
Yeah.
They should.
I think this is an offseason where, like I said, you could restructure and cut some guys. You have a ton of money. You can afford to throw the bag at Trey Hendrickson. I think not just because I'm a partial fan of this team, but this should be a prime Trey Hendrickson.
What was the contract?
We gave him 3 for $27.8 annually.
It's a good deal. I mean,
I think it's super interesting with Trey because, I wonder if a team goes to that 3 years. I wouldn't be surprised if someone signed up to, a 2-year deal and just, fuck ton of money.
I think it's a pretty significant tier gap between him and the next best pass rusher. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to give him what he wants.
I think he's getting a bag. I think, 2 years, 75.
No, he could,
honestly.
but he also could get a 3-year deal. I'm not mad at it. I love it. Yeah, I mean, Trey Hendrickson, Derek Brown, J.C. Horn, those are all the pieces of a terrific defense. Morig, safe, like you mentioned. That's really good. I like that a lot.
Their defense becomes a top 10 unit, for sure.
It does. It does. And then we go into the draft. I traded for Cole Kmet, but we're not done. We're seeing the way the NFL is going. We saw the Rams, best offense in the NFL. The Seahawks ran a lot of what is that? 2 tight end sets.
12 personnel.
So we spent our first round pick on Mr. Kenyon Sadiq. Best tight end prospect in the class, elite pass catcher. We're going to pair him alongside Cole Kmet, Jatavion Sanders, like I kind of alluded to. It's over. Sorry, Jatavion. But I think we're good in terms of receivers, right? We got T-Mac. We got Coke, who we just extended. We brought in Taekwon. XL, we'll see. Now we have 2 elite tight ends. Dave Canales wants to run the ball as well, so you have 2 tight ends out there to keep the defense honest with running the ball. So I think this is a prime Kenyon Sadiq landing spot, even if they don't go get Cole Kmet, even more so than that, because I think they could use a difference maker at the tight end. Then the rest of the draft, kind of just stepped guys. We took a corner, Malik Muhammad.
Out of Texas, right?
Yeah.
I like him.
We took Omar Cooper, too, to be a depth receiver.
I love Omar Cooper.
I like Omar
in this
Cooper a
draft.
lot, yeah. He's really good. Saw a lot of him because he was on, obviously, the best team in the country. But took him just, again, we don't know with, Xavier Legette, Tyquan Thornton, he's probably not the answer there, so why not? And then some edge depth, not going to bore you guys. But then down the board, we took Jaden Ott from Oklahoma.
Okay.
Who I think is a really good running back. We lost Rico Dowdle in free agency. We have Trevor Etienne. We have, hopefully, Jonathan Brooks coming back. Chuba's not going to be able to handle the workload by himself, so took a flyer on Jaden Ott. Now we have, potentially, if Jonathan Brooks is healthy, 3 other guys who we could throw in there to spell him. We're going to have a little bit of a running back, what's that called?
By committee.
Tandem?
No. When they battle, I guess.
Oh.
Competition?
Competition, yes. A running back competition, because we're not going to be able
to.
We're not going to be able to roster all 4 of these guys probably going into the year.
Right.
So someone's going to have to prove their worth. So maybe Jaden Ott does.
John Brooks was supposed to be special,
Yeah,
man.
he was, bro.
He still could be, bro. It's not over yet.
Nah, I think it's over, bro.
It's not over.
He's probably 70 years old.
They're falling off the bone like ribs. So
Ew.
But yeah, that's my Panthers offseason.
I mean, if they get Trey Hendrickson, I would love that. I mean, they're winning. They're winning the South. Yeah.
I mean, that's the move. That's the move. I think every single team in this division could go for Trey Hendrickson. So, except for,
I think it makes sense.
team.
I think it makes the most sense for.
Oh my
Carolina,
God, yeah.
Because like I said, I wish I could have done it with the Bucks, but I just couldn't justify it.
I could have done it, but it would have ruined the rest.
Right,
of the
exactly. I would have.
Yeah,
not been
I
able to
think
get
the
anybody
Panthers
else.
could even like if the contract I gave him on this wasn't enough, there was other restructures.
Yeah.
It's the NFL. If they want to give him the ultimate bag, they can move more money around if they need to. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Genuinely, I think they are going to do whatever they can to at least be in the mix for him.
Yeah,
I agree.
They'd be
I'm with
stupid
you.
not to.
Yeah.
I mean, they went for Milton Williams last year too.
Yeah.
They did.
Even though granted different position, but
Interior,
pass
yeah.
rusher. Yeah. So
I mean, you just won the division. You have a young up and coming team, young up and coming coach. You'd be stupid not in the worst division in football. You'd be stupid not to go all in.
100%.
I am with you.
I'm with you.
So here come the Saints. Started the offseason.
Last and possibly least.
Yeah.
But
Started the offseason in the negative.
interesting team, man.
Interesting team. So I didn't touch quarterback. I'll let that be known now. Tyler Shuck is our guy going into the 2026 season. I started off the offseason making a couple tough cuts. Alvin Kamara is going to be a post-June 1st cut. He's just not the same guy he was. Getting rid of Chase Young as well also frees up a ton of money. A guy who was solid with the Saints, but just not good enough for what his age is and what the direction of the team we're trying to get to.
How much was Kamara's cut? Do you have that? I'm just curious.
We got back 11 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
do that every
have
time. Yeah.
Chase Young.
23
Yep.
Oh
Wow. Holy shit.
with 6 dead.
That's fine. Yeah.
I also cut Julian Blackman, Kendra Miller. I cut
Or Kendra Miller.
Jordan
man.
Howden. restructured a bunch of players, including Justin Reed, Jawan Johnson, Pete Werner.
Wow.
Gonna head into the free agency. I didn't make any trades. Honestly.
Any re-signings? Or no? None.
So I re-signed Alontae Taylor and Cam Jordan. Cam Jordan's just
You have to.
Saints
Staple,
legend.
You have to.
Yeah, you have to.
Alontae Taylor made sense at the price. He costed $13 million for 2 years, so I took him in. I felt like the Saints were lacking at receiver for sure, so I brought in Christian Kirk for a $8 million a year, 4-year deal. I feel like
Take
he's
that.
a very
Pissed at
solid,
Christian Kirk.
very
4-year
solid
deal
veteran.
for a 30-year-old
Pissed
receiver.
at him, bro. So, I've been playing Madden, right?
Sure.
I showed you Joe Hill's team. He has all these chem boosts and stuff because he's running a theme team. I pulled 96 overall Trevor Lawrence from a free pack that's non-auctionable, right? They came out with an RG3. I was selling everyone on my team to make room to buy RG3. I opened this little pack. I pulled non-auctionable, non-quick sellable Trevor Lawrence. I was like, fuck. I guess I'm not getting RG3 now. So I'm building a Jaguars theme team. I spent like 3 hours doing this last night to build my offense. I normally play offense in squads just for, I don't know if you guys know this. Gallo plays the game, right? He gets on with us when we get on. He makes his brother go on his account and grind for him. His brother, he loves it too. Does all the solos and shit for him. So Gallo finally got his team good. I'm sitting there. We're like 2 hours in of me selling guys and shit. Gallo says, so, can I do something other than head coach tonight? I was like, I mean, I just sat here for 2 hours trying to build my offense, but you know what? Sure, whatever. We played 2 games. Won the first one versus a terrible team. Lost the second one so bad he threw 5 picks. Whatever it is. I'm building a Jaguars theme team. There's a Christian Kirk that has Jaguars chemistry and Genki Force chemistry, which is the new promo.
Genki?
Yeah.
Genki Force. That Trevor Lawrence is a part of. So if I max out the Jaguars and the Genki Force, all my Genki Force Jaguars play up to plus 3 speed. So like my Trevor Lawrence is playing up to 96 speed.
Holy shit.
Jimmy Smith, who just came out, is playing up to 99 speed. He's a demon.
Wow.
Christian Kirk is a Janky Force card, and he gets Jaguars chem. But he's like hidden in these little solo challenges and shit, and I couldn't figure out how to get him. So I don't know how to obtain Christian Kirk. So I'm really upset. And I went on like the MUT database website and like I searched him up, and like they have like people comment like under their card.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'll read the comments. They'll probably say like how to get him. It just says we are Christian Kirk. Like that's all the comments. No one said how to get him. It's just all we are Christian Kirk.
Can you comment and have somebody reply?
I definitely could, yeah.
But I think they're going to reply to him with "We are Christian Kirk."
So I'm really upset with Christian Kirk. But good move for the Saints.
Wait, is that like the only guy left that you could get that has that?
That has both.
Janky
And
chemistry?
like I need
The California roll.
I need like
spicy mayo chemistry.
I need one more chemistry of each to get 20 of each to get the plus
so
one.
He's like the perfect
He's
player.
the guy. Like it has
He's
to
the
be
missing
him.
piece. Yeah,
Yeah, it has to
Played
be.
every solo.
Yeah.
that's ass.
Yeah, I don't know how to get him. I'll figure it out though.
He's not on the marketplace.
No, he's definitely like from something. Like you get him from something. I'll figure it out though.
Darn, man.
I signed Leonard Floyd.
Nice.
We got rid of Chase Young
Okay.
Take it.
for $7 million, 2 years. I also poached K'Lavon Chaisson from the Patriots. Felt like a guy who just built up a great defense, could come into the locker room and show these guys what's up, how to make it to a Super Bowl, because all these guys blow. Every single player on this team.
How much did you sign Chasson for?
$15 million
Okay.
Per year?
Over how many?
per year.
I had him
2.
originally, and then I went to someone else, but I had him 3 years, 45. Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice,
so the
makes
same thing.
sense.
I like that a lot.
And that's all I did. And then we got to the draft. The drafts got good for me. Took Jeremiah Love. Kamara out. Jeremiah
Interesting.
Love in.
At what pick? What do they have?
8.
Oh God, that's just nasty work.
I feel like they could. I feel like it's
you
definitely.
just said everyone's ass.
You said everyone
You
blows.
take a running back at 8.
Yeah, he's the start of something good. Him and Shuck are gonna run the league.
That's bad.
And then my second round pick, I took Dylan Theinman from Oregon, safety. I don't know. Dominique Orange I took because I liked his name. from Iowa State at D tackle. Cage Casey at tackle. Eric Rivers, the receiver. You know him?
Oh, yeah.
Me neither.
Me neither.
And then I took K Klubnik.
Okay.
Because, of course. That's it. That's all I did. Nothing crazy. I don't really know what to do with the team, bro. You guys are in hell.
Yeah. I didn't realize that. How are they still in that bad of a cap
They
situation?
started the season because they just
pushed all that money back.
Exactly
and back
what
and
we were
back.
talking
Yeah,
about before,
yeah.
all those wood years and stuff.
That's
were giving
insane.
Kamara $18 million a year.
Yeah, I mean,
So what does it say there? It gave you a B plus, but like, what does it say for everything below it?
Cap health is 14 out of 25. Needs filled 30 out of 30. Future outlook 10 out of 20. It's not my fault.
that's what I was gonna say. That's not all your
not
fault,
my
though.
fault.
I mean,
You did your best.
I did something.
You restructured every single player.
So
when your
just
team
just to sign Chase Song. Just to get Chase Song. And Dominique Orange.
And
I know who
Leonard
I'm
Floyd.
not
Leonard
hiring as
Floyd.
my fucking GM. Honestly.
You'll be excited when you see what I did with the Colts.
Well, this was ass. You were supposed to fix the Saints. You made them
They're
worse.
unfixable.
You don't draft Jeremiah Love.
He's fun. Makes the offense fun.
Jason sent me, someone tweeted Todd Gurley highlights, and the tweet said
Jeremiah?
the only reasonable comp for Jeremiah Love, and he said it's deeper than the box score. Jason said,
Wow.
not the guy on Twitter.
Oh,
Todd
okay. I
Gurley
thought the guy
at
on
8,
Twitter
that's a
said it.
steal.
Nearly an 8. I mean, when you put it like that.
That's a steal,
It's definitely
bro.
deeper than the box score too, which
That's-
they love.
Okay, Dean. Interesting.
I guess
So-
I'll get it kicked off with the AFC.
Yeah, we could send it back the
Sure.
other way.
Cool.
I think. Wait, let's. Out of everything we've done, who wins the division?
Has to be the
I
Panthers.
think the
Chris,
Panthers.
yeah. Panthers.
Panthers right now are
Yeah.
last in odds to win the division.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I put like $50 on it when someone tweeted it. Like, I don't know if it changed over the past like week. I think I saw it like about a week ago.
That's
a week
interesting.
ago. Yeah,
So they just won it.
yeah.
I think Dean did a terrible job.
I think the
but
Saints
I
are
think the Saints
favored.
have a real shot.
Really?
I think the Saints are favored. It's like all like.
I think that's
close.
criminal.
Thanks.
I think there's a world where
I think
the
Dean
Saints have
actually
a good
killed their
shot.
chances.
Yeah. No, I do. I actually do.
What would you have done?
I mean, I didn't do it, so I couldn't tell you. But like, I probably wouldn't have signed Chason and made all those moves for him.
I don't mind the Chase
personally.
Song.
I didn't make the moves for him. I just made the moves so I could have more cap.
I don't know what
The
I don't
Bucks
know.
move to the favorite now.
Okay.
It's Bucks, Saints, Falcons, Panthers.
It's crazy.
Okay, I think the Falcons with a competent
I was gonna say,
quarterback can win it.
Yeah,
I really do.
We saw Stefanski win
Panthers are
11
plus
games with
425.
all those guys, you know?
That's actually insane.
Yeah.
Plus 425 is nuts. I don't know why.
Is that
it's
where you got
that.
them at? Or around there?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Lizzie?
Just
You think someone
did.
broke in?
Maybe. I don't know. Someone
Imagine.
to steal us.
But
Imagine we got swatted, bro.
Please.
yeah, no. I think every team in this division has a real shot at winning it. So it's wide open.
They're all,
Yeah, except for
they're
you
all
after those
equally
moves.
dog shit. So
Exactly. All right, dude.
right.
Send it back, brother.
So, to start off with the AFC, I started with the Colts. I cut a few players. I cut the biggest one, Michael Pittman.
Wow.
I cut Michael Pittman.
how much does that save you?
$24 million.
Jeez.
It's a lot of money. I also cut Mekhi Blackman, Ashton Doolin, Rigoberto Sanchez.
No, not Rigoberto.
How much did Rigoberto save you?
2.5.
You really couldn't. You really couldn't keep him on. Yo, you really couldn't keep him on.
I just wanted to mention him. Bob.
Are you gonna bring in a different punter later on?
Nah,
Nah, we're having a punter competition.
with no punters.
He's gonna have Anthony Richardson punt.
Yeah. Anyway.
You know what? That's what, but like, so like when I was doing the Bucks, the smart suggestions or whatever said cut Chase McLaughlin and save $3 million. I'm like, why would I
Yeah,
cut my
no,
kicker to save $3 million?
Unless I'm saving like 9 or 10
Yeah.
mil, like why am I cutting him?
Found one for 1.7.
Okay.
Save $700 million.
You know what you can do with that $800K? Yeah.
I extended Jonathan Taylor.
What did that look like?
Yeah.
Gave him 15 a year for 2 years, 30 mil.
No shot.
No shot, but let me do it. Quentin Nelson I extended.
This fucking kid, bro.
No shot, but I got away with it.
You can't be mad at the model.
Quentin Nelson I gave 21 mil a year, extended him.
Take it up with Matt Miller.
And I extended DeForest Buckner for 25 mil a year. Had to.
You have to, yeah.
I also made a couple trades. I tagged and traded Alec Pierce to the Steelers.
Kid wants no receivers on this
You ain't
team.
throwing
Well,
at
you'll
nobody.
see what I do. I tagged and traded Alec Pierce to the Steelers for pick 53 and 76. And since I made that trade, I traded my pick 47 for Jonathan Cooper on the Broncos. I then traded Anthony Richardson for Will Levis to start the games in the
A
beginning.
1-for-1 swap?
Ass for ass.
Yeah. Anthony Richardson, there's no chance he steps on the field for the Colts ever again. Send him to the QB whisperer in Brian Dabble, and you get back a guy who could fill in until Daniel Jones.
You know,
comes
I
back.
see what you did there. I won't say it, but I see what you did there.
I don't.
Well, one room has 2, and the other room has 2.
What?
I didn't see what he was getting at, but now
I
I
have
get
no
it.
idea.
You
what
get
you're
it?
saying.
I get
I
it.
guess.
I get it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I signed Daniel Jones to a 1-year, $35 million contract. He's coming off an Achilles injury. I could have made it 2, could have made it 3.
Yeah.
Probably will be that, but doesn't affect this here and now, honestly. So it is what it is.
$35 million.
I mean, they're at his mercy. Like, they need him back.
No, they legitimately
Yeah, they're
did.
at his mercy. It's all these guys. It's him, JT, Quentin Nelson, Buck. They're at their mercy. They need all those guys.
I signed Mike Evans to a 2-year, $40 million contract, $20 million a year, to pair him with Josh Downs and Tyler Warren. He was cheaper than Michael Pittman. Also felt like we just needed a change in the offense.
Okay.
I picked up Jadeveon Clowney for 9.6 mil. I brought back
Okay.
Nick Cross.
I
And
like Nick Cross.
I drafted Elijah Surratt, wide receiver.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who is the receiver you brought in to replace Michael Pittman?
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans,
Oh.
2 for 40.
Colts are just, like I said before, they're just at the mercy of their players. Like, they need these guys back. They went all in on Sauce
They
Gardner.
screwed themselves trading for Sauce Gardner. Truthfully, they probably should have waited. The problem probably wasn't the secondary. They needed a D lineman.
Yes, I agree, but at the
You'd
same
edge out.
time, they were one of the best teams in the NFL. And then it just all fell off.
and
the rails.
Sauce-
'Cause Sauce got hurt.
Right.
Danny gets hurt.
How many
Right.
games did Sauce even play? Like 2?
I think he played like 4 or 5 for the Colts. That was it. But like, you can't predict that shit's gonna happen. Like, I didn't hate that they went for it
Definitely
because
can't. But like
they
trading
gave up
two
a lot.
first-round
No,
picks
yeah.
in the NFL is just like anything can
Yeah,
happen.
but like they were
bro.
the best secondary in the league when they made that move. Like, that's how they were being talked about. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I get it.
they went all in on the Daniel Jones thing, and it
might
and then,
backfire.
and then he blew up his knee. Like, again,
Not
you know,
Mike.
Achilles.
It has
It was-
definitely
yeah, his
backfired.
Achilles.
I mean, a first-round pick that you thought it was going to be late 20s is now the 16th pick in the draft.
Right.
I mean, of course, yes, I get it. I know, but I'm just saying, you have Danny. If Danny stays healthy, this never happens.
Yeah.
They make the playoffs, and they.
It's just like you're not
we have a
going to
different
next year 'cause
conversation.
Danny's not. He's not going to play till at least what, week 7, week 8.
Well, that's
Probably,
another thing.
yeah.
They got to figure out their quarterback.
right.
Will Levis.
So you got Will Levis in the
It's
room.
like, what else are they going to do if you're going to have to pay Danny? You're not going to go pay another quarterback too.
Right.
And also, what, you're going to trade picks that you don't have? You need your picks.
I just think you got to sign a better backup than
like
that if you
who?
plan on
They don't
having
have the
Danny
money
come
to.
back. I don't know. I mean, the same
need to
names
pay
that we
Danny.
keep circulating, basically.
Like,
Yeah.
No, but that's not. It's not possible. I'm telling you, it's not possible.
You have to. I'm sorry. Will Levis is not getting you anywhere. He's
I
not
know,
even
but you
winning
don't
any
go-
game.
but
You
don't
could
go
go
trade for
0-7
Mac.
with Will
You
Levis.
dead ass
You
might.
don't go. You don't go trade for Mac Jones just for him to play 6 or 7 games.
But if you're only signing Danny to a 1-year deal, maybe you do go get Mac Jones. Because
He's gonna
then
get- he's
Yeah,
gonna
but
get more
then
than
Mac's gonna be a free agent next year, and it was so
and
like,
you
you
figure
lose
out who
both
you
of them.
want.
That's not how that works. Figure out who you want.
I feel like
I mean, if you get a 6-game sample size of Mac Jones, like,
after having like a 7-game sample size this year, I mean,
well, of him on your team, I mean.
yeah. I'm just saying. I think like you can't go into next year and you don't have your
I almost
first.
thought about I almost thought about tanking like that. You can't though.
Can't trade it to your 2 first.
Right.
You don't have your first
Have
round
to
pick.
compete.
Will Levis cannot be the starting quarterback in the Indianapolis Colts next year. Cannot.
They're fucked.
They're so fucked.
They're fucked.
Yeah.
They pushed all their chips. I mean, we
Well,
kind of said it when it happened.
they
Like,
started
not that this
Phil
would happen, but
So
Shit, I'd rather bring back Phil Rivers than roll into next
I'd rather get
Will
Derek Carr out of retirement. Than
I completely
Will
agree,
Levis.
honestly, at this point. The Will Levis would probably be my last option. I
Levis
would
is
not.
going to prove his doubters wrong.
He
man.
fucking sucks. He's
A lot of
so
quarterbacks
bad.
have sucked at one point or another.
No, but he just is extra suck. He can't turn it
He
around.
sucks that shit dry.
Well, Giudice does.
Wow.
But no, it
Did.
true.
okay.
Yeah, no. They're fucked. If they roll into next season with Will Levis, then they're cooked. Forget it.
Fuck no matter what, because like Dean said, they can't really go get an upper echelon backup either, because you either pay him or you give up even more draft capital.
How come
for
you're
him.
rocking with Will Levis over A. Rich?
Because A. Rich doesn't step in that building ever again.
Ooh.
Just saying.
No.
There's just no way he's a Colt next year.
Maybe it's Gino. Maybe this is the team. I don't know. Like I just they are in a bad situation.
Yeah.
They're in a very
They
bad
really-
situation.
like
You have to sign a quarterback that's okay to only start half the
6
season.
games. Yeah.
Flacco.
Moving on to the Jaguars, I'll be quick and sweet here. Kind of boring, didn't really do much. Cuts, Antonio Johnson, Austin Johnson, Chuma Edoga, freed up about like $8 million in cap. Obviously restructured our best players, Josh Hines, Allen, Jordan Lewis. We restructured, extended basically everyone. Brenton Strange, Anton Harrison, Walker Little, Trayvon Walker, Ezra Cleveland, and Travis Etienne. We gave extensions to on basically whatever their market price was according to the app. Didn't really move anything, just gave everyone what their market price was. Sadly, Devin Lloyd had to walk. He was having a great season. He also got banged up a little bit towards the end. He's just the odd man out. He was just the odd man out. These other guys were just, the offensive linemen were more important. Trayvon Walker, to me, is a more important piece. I felt like Brenton Strange was a more important piece, and Travis Etienne, even if they didn't extend Travis Etienne, they would have just signed one of the other guys in free agency, like they would have needed to address the running back position.
So you might as well pay Trav.
I think Travis Etienne will probably come back on a discount too, because he loves being there. Trev, Clemson, all that fun jumble. I
can see that.
I expect Travis Etienne to be back.
You choose Strange over Devin Lloyd?
I think Strange is a huge part of the offense.
How much for Strange? Because Lloyd's market value, when I looked it up, it was like 18 to 20 a year.
That's
It's
probably
a lot of
where
money.
he's at.
Yeah.
We brought back
Like Strange
Strange
ain't that, so.
on
I'd say 10, probably 11 a year.
12 a year. Yeah, 12 a year.
I
Okay.
would rather Lloyd. I'll find a tight end. I
think so, too.
Lloyd is so important to that defense. Like, so important.
He is, but we made some moves to replace him. Brought in 2 linebackers, 2 of my guys. Two Madden legends, some would
Right.
say. We brought in Devin Bush,
Isaiah Simmons.
and we almost, and we brought in Willie Gay
Nice.
to play linebacker.
What'd you get Devin Bush for?
Like cheap.
Yeah, because on mine he was like $3 million, and I'm
Yeah,
just like, there's
he had
no
a
way.
good season
I'm like, there's no way he gets $3
Yeah,
million. but
3
yeah.
for 3 a year. Yeah,
That's crazy.
And then
That's
Willie
nuts.
Gay, we
I'd sign him
did.
for that in a heartbeat. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Willie Gay, we did 1 for 6.7.
Nice.
I don't
Nice.
know what he was doing there.
That's really the gist of it. I mean, the Jaguars are one of the more complete rosters in football as is, so I think their offseason should be a lot of just bringing guys back. They're going to have a tough decision. Like, someone's going to have to go.
Yeah.
Someone's not going to be able to be brought back. In my scenario, it just happened to be Devin Lloyd. I could totally see Brenton Strange not coming back, but whatever it is. And whoever they don't bring back, they'll probably do it and address that position in free agency.
Yeah.
They also don't have to re-sign Strange this offseason. So
Yeah, no, I just wanted to give him his extension.
that's fair.
I mean, it wasn't really picking between Strange and
Yeah, it's not a 1-to-1
like
thing.
Jaguars don't have a lot of cap space. Like someone's
right.
gonna have to go. It's really like almost like ETN or Devin Lloyd, and like obviously the linebacker's probably more important, but we needed a running back. And also the Jags were fine when Devin Lloyd was out this year. Like he didn't play all year, didn't play all year, but didn't play the entire year, and they were fine. Draft, nothing crazy. We don't have a first round pick. We took AJ Housey from LSU, safety in the second round. Darrell Jackson from Florida State. Jacob Rodriguez, the linebacker from Texas Tech, and then
That I love.
and then just a bunch of like depth offensive line pieces down the board. That's really the gist of it. I think the Jaguars offseason is
Run it
simple.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
run it back.
I'm 100% with you.
I think we also didn't bring back what's his name, Greg Newsome, but I'm fine with that because Travis Hunter is moving to full-time corner,
Got it.
so I'm okay with that.
In your Jaguars.
From what I've seen,
There's no fucking way, bro. There's just no way.
I mean that's what they've said.
I know. I saw that too. There's
didn't see
no
that.
way, bro. There's no way that they take this motherfucker off offense.
I definitely think there's a way.
You're fucked in Dynasty, brother.
Why?
If Travis Hunter is a full-time corner,
I mean,
you
they were
drafted a full-time
damn near the
corner.
best offense in football once.
So
Obviously, it doesn't directly correlate, but they were the best offense in football once he went down.
Well, yeah,
doesn't
no. I mean,
correlate.
No, I know. But that's
So here's the thing:
why you can move him to corner.
Jacoby Myers expiring deal, Parker Washington expiring deal, and BTJ is not a guarantee.
Jacoby's on the team next year, right?
Yeah,
they all are.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
one year
well,
later,
yeah.
Travis Hunter could go into camp and prove he's better than all those guys very easily. Actually, I think he's more talented than Parker Washington. I think he's more talented than Jacoby Myers. Is he a better receiver? No, he's a young 22-year-old player. I think he could definitely win a job.
Kobe Myers is expiring. They extended him.
Yeah,
They did
paid
3
him.
year.
They did. No, you're right. Does he have an
Parker
opt-out?
Washington is a
Does
free
he have a
agent.
team option? Parker Washington's definitely a free agent.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I know.
Yeah.
Which
But
He
they
walked
have
through?
Travis Hunter playing receiver. They're probably not going to.
No, Parker came back.
Okay.
Parker was so in.
Yeah, he was great for them last
He
year.
was their
Great.
best receiver down the stretch of
Yeah.
the season.
Travis
Like,
Hunter's better though.
I would like to think so, but
Yeah, it's
They
just
also
not.
invested
It's
so
just
much.
not about who's better. Like they're good at receiver. Like they're already paying guys at receiver. Why would I break the bank to bring Greg Newsome back when I have a guy who's supposed to be this generational corner? It's what like. It makes sense. Like, I get it. We want to see Travis Hunter play offense. He's a great receiver.
He's going to play offense.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be in some packages. But
Yeah.
for the sake of the Jacksonville Jaguars, it makes the most sense for him to be a corner.
I don't know. They invested so much capital that I feel like they have to run both. You invested a future first
Yes.
and a second, and took him second overall.
But
They
yeah,
invested
like
so
he'll
much.
pay. Yeah, like he'll play in packages on offense because we know like it's Travis Hunter. He's this two-way demon. But like
It was never realistic for him to play full time
The-
both
both
spots
plays.
either.
Yeah. The game plan, like given the state of the roster, the game plan is so obviously to play him like primarily at corner. Honestly, like genuinely speaking, I think you're delusional if you see it otherwise. I think that's stupid. Look at the team. Why would
No. They invested so much capital, they're going to give him a chance at receiver. He's a generational athlete. He's going to get a chance at receiver.
I'm not saying he's
because
not gonna get a
one
chance.
reporter that's not even a team beat reporter.
Yeah, that's
a national reporter that's not with the team. Nobody else with the team has said anything. None of their beat has said. It was one guy who made one report.
I'm not saying it based on the report. I'm saying look at the fucking team. They just traded for Jacoby Myers and extended him. They spent a first-round pick on Brian Thomas Jr. Parker Washington broke out. They do not need a fucking receiver. They need a corner. And he is a corner.
No, okay. So I think going into this year, I think he will play more corner than receiver this year. But the outlook of Travis Hunter isn't purely corner. I think
mean, down the
I
line,
think he
they
could have like a redshirt receiver year, where like he plays 25% of snaps as a receiver, even less.
Sure, down the line they can
Yeah.
do whatever they
This
want. with it.
season,
They're
sure.
going to play him at corner,
This
and when
season,
he's
sure.
great at
Yeah.
corner, he's going to stay there. Like,
I think he's better at receiver than corner.
I also just think you'd get more return on investment if he plays receiver.
Also,
I know, but
also
it's
as
not
Travis
about
Hunter, the guy,
It's not about
he'll get
return
paid
on
more playing
investment.
receiver.
It's not about return on investment. It's not about Travis Hunter, the guy. This is a team that's trying to win a Super Bowl. The best case scenario for them to win a Super Bowl is him playing corner, like fairly obviously. Look at the team.
That's just not what you brought him in to do.
Yeah, I mean, I get
I know
it.
things changed. Like Parker Washington broke out. You traded for Jacoby Myers.
Yeah,
Things.
but Park Washington's not like the permanent answer either. You know?
You paid Jacoby Myers too, so like he's a
But that's-
long-term guy.
That's
you know what I
fine,
mean?
yeah.
I understand that, but you have more of a hole at corner.
I think that receiver room could get thin real quick with an injury. An injury to Jacoby Myers, that receiver
yeah.
room with Brian Thomas doing absolutely nothing becomes real thin.
Yes. If the receivers get injured and they have this guy who's this two-way demon and they need a receiver, obviously they will look to move him over to receiver. Right now, no one's hurt. We're in the offseason. He's going to play corner. Like, he's obviously going to play go into next season as a corner.
100%.
It's just the most obvious thing ever. He's going to play corner. It makes sense for the team. They don't give a fuck
He's
about...
always going to play corner.
Right.
Yeah.
He's always going to play corner anyway.
No, I know, but this past season, the plan was offense, full-time, defense, in
Sometimes,
packages.
yeah.
He has to become a full-time corner for the team. They don't care about where Travis Hunter is going to make the most money.
Well, Travis Hunter might, and he might force their hand. That's definitely a possibility, too. You could.
He's only in year 2.
Yeah, but they also won without him.
I mean,
Could have used him.
100% they could have used him, but like he has no leverage to force any hands. They won without him. Their offense got
Sure, every team would be lining up to take Travis Hunter off their hands. Every single team in the league.
100%. I'm not disagreeing with
That's
that.
the leverage.
then they made the playoffs and they lost in the first round. Like, I'm just putting it out there. Like, you.
I mean,
could
they
use-
They didn't lose because they didn't have Travis Hunter at receiver.
I mean, he would have helped for sure.
I think they get. Look, I think you could use Trav. You have to use. You have
Would've
to
helped
re-sign
the
Newsome.
corner,
You do.
too.
You have to re-sign Newsome. You can't just rely on Travis Hunter to be your full-time corner. You didn't draft him to do that. You're going to play him on both sides. You have to re-sign Greg Newsome. It just has to happen, I think.
I don't get it. I'm not understanding. He came out as a corner and a receiver, right? We didn't know where he was going to play. They played him at receiver full-time, corner barely in packages. He had one really good game at receiver. One really good game at receiver.
As a rookie, yeah.
Yes,
he was ramping
100%.
up.
He was a rookie. Yes, it was his first season in the NFL. He had one really good game at receiver. Then they traded for a guy, and then another guy broke out, and they have a really damn good receiver room. And they have a bunch of guys who they have to extend and give money to, and their salary cap is already thin. So why would you take a guy on the roster who could play corner and move him to the receiver when you don't need to do that, and then put yourself in salary cap hell to re-sign someone else?
Because he makes your team better on both sides. He makes your offense better. It's a fact. It's a fact. If he's on the field, he makes your offense better.
I don't know.
He also makes your
You're
defense
just not. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
just not
both,
understanding.
for sure.
Right, but he's not playing full time in the NFL on both sides.
He's
it's
not.
the NFL.
Yeah.
I get it.
You have to pick one. They need him to play corner. It's
But
cut
I'm
and
with
dry.
Matt where, like, I don't think they just let Greg Newsome walk.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
you traded for the guy.
Travis Hunter's their corner. Like, I think they just get him back anyway.
I mean, if you want to like look into the Jaguars, they can't bring back everyone.
No, I'm sure it sucks.
You're just telling me you can't let Devin Lloyd walk. Fine, let's bring Devin Lloyd back. You can't bring everyone back.
Yeah,
No, I mean, I get that.
it sucks.
Then decisions have to be made. I get what you're saying. I just think you drafted Travis Hunter to play both sides. That's what the goal was all along. That's what they want.
But it was
to do.
always going to be predominantly one side, packages part time on the other.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
And things changed.
I think
when you drafted him, you had Brian Thomas Jr., right? Breakout rookie season, wide receiver 1.
They might trade him.
And a whole lot. They're not trading Brian Thomas.
He's
probably.
way more of a trade candidate than anybody else on the team. If they make a trade, he's the
100%.
first guy out.
Sure. He's on, but he's on the team right now. Anyways, you go into the draft. You have Brian Thomas Jr., wide receiver 1, breakout rookie season. You have nothing next to him. We thought. So you draft a generational athlete to play receiver with the number 2 pick, who can also play corner, who was also the best. Name value made him get the award, but one of the best corners in college football. A phenomenal corner. Would have been a top 10 pick if he just played corner. You drafted him. Obviously, when the need was wide receiver, we could move him to what. That's the thing with Travis Hunter. He's flexible. He could fit the team's needs. They needed him to play wide receiver going in, and he did. They need corner. They need him to play corner more than they need him to play receiver.
I mean, he barely played at all to start the season. He played 40% of snaps on offense the first 5 weeks. He ramped it up to his last game. He played 80%. That was his highest by like 20%. He played 60-50 the games before that. Like, he really wasn't playing offense either. I think they were ramping him up as a player in general until they went on bye. I don't know what they were doing on bye that he tore his meniscus, but
I think he was going to be fully unleashed after that. I do.
100%. We all do.
Yeah.
We all came up here and said that, but then things changed.
I don't think they just give up and say, this guy that was about to be fully unleashed on offense to unlock.
It's not giving up. You're seeing it wrong. It's not about giving up. It's about trying to win football games. They need him to play. This is very simple. They need him to play corner. Can he play wide receiver? Is he better at wide receiver than Parker Washington? Fuck yeah.
He's better at receiver than corner, I think is the point.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't hate that take. We don't know what he's better at in the NFL because he barely played. He barely played. So we don't know. I guarantee you, if he was just a corner, he still would have been a top 10 pick.
In the same vein
He's a great corner. Just like you're saying how great he is at receiver, and if you think he's better at receiver, fine. He's still a great corner.
In the same vein that they limited his offensive reps in the beginning of the season, and as he got better, got more comfortable, etc., they ramped it up. If they start him at corner and he starts playing great at corner, they're gonna continue to play him at corner a lot more, right? Like, no.
You could call me crazy. I think there's a world where he could play so well on both sides that they let him play more and more on both sides.
Right. I just think
And
like
max
coming
him
into the season, everyone around the NFL, like, no way he's gonna play both. And sure, he could defy the expectations, but like,
Which is what this is, right? Like we've never seen this before.
Right, yeah.
This is something we've never seen. And you look at like and I know it's such an easy and like lazy comparison, but you look at Shohei Ohtani. Everybody said that man could not do what he's doing
Right.
now. Hit 40 home runs and have a 3 ERA. It was unheard of. I think that this athlete is a guy that could do something that is unheard of. And did Shohei Ohtani struggle with injuries in the beginning of his career? For sure. He definitely did because it takes some getting used to play at the highest level on both sides of the ball. And he definitely got hurt doing it. But now he's going to win MVP till the day he retires.
I think it's different baseball to football, though, because you have the biggest, strongest, and fastest.
I get it,
athlete
but I
hitting
think the idea of it is the same.
But I'm with you though. When I say full-time corner, I'm not saying he's never going to take a snap on offense.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't need him to be wide receiver 1, which he was ramping up the bye. He was ramping up to be the wide receiver 1. They don't need him to be the wide receiver 1. They might need him to be the cornerback 1. That's the point. He'll get packages on. He's too talented of an. They took him number 2 overall.
Yeah.
He's not gonna strictly play one side and never play the other side. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But like the team needs him to like be a corner.
Yeah.
More than they need him to be a receiver.
Yeah.
Like fairly simply.
In 2026, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel as though the Jags as a whole do need to, and they don't have the flexibility to do it, but I feel like they're like a move away from being a legit Super Bowl contender. That's the
What do you
thing.
think it is? A corner?
I mean,
Okay.
I guess, yes, stud secondary guy. Is it Travis Hunter? It may be. But yeah, no, I mean, and another, I guess, honestly, because this is what we're seeing more so than ever, another elite pass rusher. Like, and it's hard to come by, and it's not necessarily going to happen, but like, you need
don't- they don't
multiple
have
at
their
this
first,
point.
right?
Exactly. No, they do.
No.
They do.
No,
They're
they're
not.
not.
Traded
they
for
don't?
Travis
Oh,
Hunter.
yeah, Travis Hunter was the. So it's tough. Like,
I mean, yeah, another elite pass rusher makes them the best team in the NFL.
It's every team.
Right. Like, when you look at their roster as a whole, slotting Travis Hunter into cornerback, they're one of the more complete rosters in the league. You can make the case they're the most complete roster in the league. Really damn good offensive line, top 10 quarterback,
good skill position.
good running back, good
Yeah.
receiver group, good pass rush. Linebackers, if you lose Devin Lloyd, leave something to be desired. Plug Travis Hunter in, generational athlete to be your corner one. Like,
I mean, it could work. It could work. I want to believe in the Jags. I don't know yet. I do feel like they're a move away.
I think they're in that division. I think they're a surefire playoff team.
100%.
Probably. They should be.
They should.
They
Yeah.
should be. Yes, I agree.
I mean, if the competition's Will Levis a quarter, we'll see what happens
I
over
mean,
here.
we're
but-
going to find out.
No, we'll see what happens over here. But all right, you went through your draft and all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Whole bunch.
Not much to yeah. All right. Moving on, I had the Tennessee Titans. Now this was way more exciting than the Buccaneers. I had a lot of fun doing this actually because the Titans have the most salary cap space in the NFL. Right now, today, they have $104 million free. That's before some moves are made. But I love what the Titans have done this offseason already without me a GM, with Rob Saleh coming in at the head coaching position. I put a Twitter post out a couple weeks when it happened that I was super in favor of that hire. And the only thing that was going to make it even better was an elite offensive mind at offensive coordinator. And they went out and got probably the best guy on the market in Brian Dabble, who was pounding the table for Cam Ward to be his quarterback. So he clearly has faith in Cam Ward as franchise quarterback. Brian Dabble is known as the quarterback whisperer. What he's going to do is make your quarterback's life as easy as possible. He's going to scheme guys open. He'll give them quick reads. If the offensive line's struggling, he'll get the ball out quick. Brian Daboll's going to change life for Cam Ward and the Tennessee Titans. I guarantee it. So they also have their entire coaching staff is bald. I don't know if anyone saw that. The entire coaching staff, not a speck of hair on their
Top
head.
to bottom.
Yeah, top to bottom.
Mad good chunks trade.
Yep.
What happened? There was a dynasty trade?
No.
Oh.
Everybody's getting sued for
Oh, shit.
doing a lot of things to his
Oh, no.
the mother of his children.
Oh, jeez.
About bad things.
It's almost like bad people do bad people things.
I guess so. But yeah, so Saleh's the head coach. Brian Daboll's the OC. So I started out this offseason with restructuring Dan Moore, their awful left tackle, and Calvin Ridley. I didn't cut Calvin Ridley because the Tennessee Titans receiver room is awful. He didn't play a whole lot last year, had 1,000 yards the year before, so give him some benefit of the doubt there. That added $22 million to my cap space. I cut L'Jarius Sneed, been one of the worst corners in the league over the past 2 years. That just has not worked out. And I cut Tony Pollard, who I know had a good year, but I have a plan. That added $19 million to my cap space. I'm currently at, I believe, $148 million in cap space. And I spent damn near all of it. So here we go. So going into free agency and the draft, I'm looking at the Tennessee Titans team. I have Cam Ward, who's the number one pick from last year. I think he's going to be our franchise guy. The biggest holes on this roster, and there's a lot of them, was pass rush on defense, an edge rusher on defense, and the receiver room. I thought it was the offensive line, but when I looked into it, the offensive line actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I think they graded out on the season as the 16th best offensive line. Down the stretch of the season, they were like 11th or something like that. So they were solid. J.C. Latham had a good year. Peter Skoronski was one of the best guards in football. Kevin Zeitler, ageless, he was great.
Free agent, though.
Yeah, it was left tackle Dan Moore was not good, and everyone knew that when they signed him. And Lloyd Cushenberry at center was not good. So keep that in mind. So I re-signed Kevin Zeitler, 1 year, $7 million. And I brought in some tackle depth because you're paying Dan Moore a lot of money. He's just not going anywhere. Braxton Jones from the Bears, 1 year, $3 million. He had a down year this year, but the year before that, he was really, really good for the Bears. Staying on the offensive side of the ball, I did quite a bit. Brought in Breece Hall. 3 years, $36 million.
Wow.
I know paying a running back is not ideal, but this team had a shitload of cap space. Breece Hall, Rob Saleh guy. Again, the Titans severely lacked pass catching options. He's one of the better pass catchers at the running back position. He's probably the best running back on the market other than Super Bowl MVP Ken Walker, but he's probably going to go back to Seattle. So
I think they're pretty comparable as like
yeah. It's not. Yeah, I agree. So I got Breece Hall running back. At wide receiver, I brought in Alec Pierce. 4 years, 86.
Sick.
It's a lot of money, but he was number one in yards per catch at 21.3, I think. Only had one drop on the year. So that was a big problem for the Titans. So I brought in Alec Pierce, who's probably the best receiver on the market. I also brought in Romeo Doubs, 3 years, $38 million. I think he's just a solid receiver, and the Titans don't have that. And I brought in Isaiah Hodgins, who played his best football under Brian Dable. It was only a 1 year, $2 million deal, but I actually think that's a very realistic move for them. At tight end, I got David Njoku, 1 year, $10 million. Why not? Another older guy, reliable pass catcher.
Good deal.
Yeah, exactly. On the offensive line, I brought in Connor McGovern from the Buffalo Bills. Another Brian Dable guy, played with him before. Maybe he can poach him. 2 years, $30 million for him to play center, replace Lloyd Cushenberry. And then on the other side of the ball, I've got Boye Mafe at edge rusher. Only had 2 sacks on the year, but had 33 pressures. So he had a really, really good year in Seattle. That was 3 years, $48. I brought in Quincy Williams, another guy. He played great under Rob Saleh. I believe he was an all-pro when he played with Rob Saleh. 2 years, $27. I signed Jalen Watson here too. So we'll see what happens there. 3 years, $45. Again, I think he had a great year. And I brought back Kevin Byard on a $7 million deal because, a little retirement tour. He had a really good year with the Bears. So that was my free agency. I spent about $130 million.
Jesus Christ.
and they got a new logo.
Scare money don't make money.
You see
Exactly. I didn't see that.
No?
No.
It's pretty cool. They're going back to
Yeah.
the Oilers colors.
Nice. Love that.
Fuck with that. That's so nice.
Getting a new stadium too. We're gonna need to pop out to a game. I like what you did, Tom. Honestly, I think
4 weapons.
you did pretty good.
Yeah, Breece, Pierce, and Dobbs and Njoku.
That's exactly what Cam Ward needs is talent.
A
Yep.
complete remake of the.
Yep.
And
The
Dable
weapon-
on his
the weapons
side,
room.
like I think the sky is the limit with Cam Ward for sure.
I agree. I think he's going to have a big time year.
Yeah, the defense you did Kevin Byard.
Kevin Byard, Jalen Watson, Quincy
Jalen Watson,
Williams,
Quincy,
Boye
okay.
Mafe.
I mean, I like that. I like that a lot. I think you're taking a chance on Quincy Williams to prove that he, like last season, was just the Jets.
Yeah.
Boye Mafe, I think, will be better when he's not surrounded with all the talent in the world, taking away chances for sacks. And Jeffrey Simmons is a dog. Kevin Byard, man,
One of
bring
the
him
better.
back.
Yeah,
Make it the return.
for sure.
I like it. No, I like the moves that you made with the Titans. I think it was necessary. I mean, they need an entire roster overhaul. Any talent they could get, they need to bring in. So, I'm with it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think you made a lot of good moves. I think this is like similar to the Patriots of last year, where
Yeah,
they're just going
100%.
to will work out to that extent. We'll see, but I think they have the money to just kind of throw out to anyone
Absolutely.
and everyone. So
And Saleh, I mean, he under the Jets, he had them as a top 5 defense every year he was there, and they were not good when he took over. So, like, if he makes these moves, and I'll get to the draft, like he can make them a top 10 defense next year. Cam Ward with Brian Dable and some added weapons on the other side of the ball, like they could. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people next year. I'm
yeah,
all in
I'm
on the
very
Titans.
in on the Titans.
Yeah. So then headed into the draft. Originally, I was taking Francis Maigao. How do you say his name?
Maui Goa.
Maui Goa. Originally, I was taking him. Then I looked into the offensive line, and I was like, it's not as bad. And they've spent first-round capital on offensive line each of the past, I think, 3 years. So we're sick of that. I took Ruben Bain because it went Mendoza, Carnell Tate, Arvell Reese. So I took Ruben Bain, top edge rush prospect in the draft. super versatile. He can hit you with speed and power, and he's got an incredible motor. I think Rob Saleh is going to have a field day with a guy like that.
I love that.
And then in the second round, I went with Anthony Hill, interior linebacker from Texas. He runs a 4.5 40. That's pretty fucking insane. He can cover sideline to sideline. He's an elite run defender already as a prospect. His coverage needs work, and his discipline, like his tackling overall, needs work. I think, again, you put him with Rob Saleh, like that's a recipe for greatness. And then the third round, I took Julian Neal, cornerback out of somewhere, I forgot.
Just help the defense.
Literally, yeah. So I just hammered defense in the draft because I spent a lot of money on offense in the offseason. And that was it.
I like it.
They're a lot better.
They're a
Tell
lot
you that
better.
much.
I don't know if they're going to be that aggressive. I hope they are.
I think they should be.
They should be, right? They have
The
the
world
most
is
cap
their
space.
oyster.
I
Right.
just hate the Bob Saleh hire. It's awful.
Really?
It's garbage.
So good.
I
so
completely
good.
what are
disagree
you
with you.
talking about?
I actually.
What am I talking about? I think it's good.
I think it's gonna work.
I completely disagree with you, yeah.
I strangely
How?
think it's
Yo,
gonna
let's
work.
all
How?
pile on Dean.
You've been all day, so.
Yeah. Let's pile it on.
So Bob Saleh, as a Jet, I could tell you as a Jet fan, and it's not because it went bad. Every single player after he left is the most sorry loser on planet Earth. Every single player, and every new player that's come in has talked about how toxic every Bob Saleh player is. He creates a garbage culture that produces garbage mentality,
I think
loser mentality.
So that was when he was the Jets head coach. He
Right,
then
because
went
the Titans are known good organization.
No, but then he went to the 49ers and was the DC.
and their defense
that-
was ranked 26th in the
Right.
league. Yeah,
their defense?
yeah.
I mean, they lost.
They lost everyone. And the whole mentality was next man up. Everyone was
As a DC,
was bought in. Yeah.
Right. Right. But when he's the head of the show, he produces
When he was the head of the show, like, let's put to the side how his players do Twitter, right? Let's put
But
that.
how
to
do
the,
they all do that?
Let's put,
Why is that a Jets thing?
Let's
That's
put.
a good point.
Cool, great point. Let's put Twitter to the side. Rob Saleh every year as the Jets head coach exceeded expectations. They were fucking garbage.
They had a top 5 defense every year he was the head coach. He won 7 games with Zach Wilson at quarterback. Like, that's impressive.
The defense was great.
Yeah.
They're still losers. Every single player off that was from that regime is a loser. Every single one. Every single one is no, really.
I just love. No. I just think
It's a
funny.
fact, though, and I feel like it's not a coincidence that everyone is one of his guys, and they all want to run back to Bob Saleh, but the second he goes away, they're all losers. They're not actual winning football players. None of them.
I will say it's kind of. This is only one example, but it's kind of telling. Like once Bryce Huff leaves, goes to the Eagles, they legit like throw him away after it's not even.
He went
full
back to the
season yet.
49ers. This
Yes, he
offseason.
did.
It still
He did.
wasn't good,
He did. He left immediately, so he went back to Rob Saleh.
and he still wasn't good with the 49ers.
I'm saying I'm going to your point. I'm
I just don't
providing.
get like the point is about players leave Bob Saleh and they become losers and they're losers. Like I don't give a shit what you do.
They're losers
after
with
Bob
him.
Saleh.
They are he creates toxic culture. He doesn't have a culture.
How does he do that, though? I'm genuinely asking.
I don't
Okay.
know. I'm
no,
not in the
I was
building.
genuinely asking if you
I'm
had
not
any
in the
insight.
building,
Yeah,
but I
okay.
think part of being a head coach, especially a guy like Robert Saleh, where he is silent most of the time, his thing is like building a culture. Culture sucked. You're head coach of a team for 4 years, and you created the worst players ever.
May I ask you whether this is all on Robert Saleh or whether this could be attributed to your owner who has created loser culture for years now
100%.
and
I
the
definitely-
quarterback that definitely didn't help matters?
100%. I definitely agree with that. But I think it all stems from who's at the head, and it's the head coach. The head coach creates the culture.
So like as a Jets fan, right? You're a Jets fan, diehard Jets fan.
Yeah.
You'd say. You guys should trade Garrett Wilson.
He's the one guy that's been not that. Brees Hall's also a loser. Brees Hall's a bona fide loser.
Bonafide.
Brees is bitch made for getting on Twitter.
They're all
the
bitch.
time.
Jermaine Johnson is. Sauce Gardner was. Quincy Williams is. They're all losers. Every single one of them.
Jeez. I mean, it's
I'm sorry.
Sorry about what?
that the Jets did this to you.
I just can't believe that you guys can't see that.
I don't know.
You guys like think he's a good coach.
I just
But then,
don't give a
like-
fuck about what they're tweeting, honestly. I give a fuck about the play on the
No,
field.
but I think it says a lot about the culture when every single one of those players goes to Twitter when they have a complaint. But you don't see that out of any other team in the league. That every one of the players runs to Twitter every time something bad happens. That doesn't happen in the league.
I
But
also
it happens to Bob Saleh's drafted players. How is that possible? How is he handpicking these high character players that are doing the same thing, the same negative thing, over and over?
But then I see the inverse and I know he's the head coach of the Jets, so I get it's different. But then I see the complete inverse on the Niners.
When he doesn't have complete control of the team.
I mean, he's still like the leader of the unit. No,
Yeah, but like it's a completely
different-
no, 100%.
Guys can be
100%.
great coordinators, which I think Bob Saleh's a great
Yeah.
coordinator. He's not a head coach in the NFL. He's just not. And
I
we're
think he
gonna-
does it. I think he
he'll
does
be
it.
right back in San Francisco in 4 years. He'll be right back next to Kyle Shanahan. I guarantee.
It's possible. I'm not saying he's gonna like completely 180 the franchise and all, but like he's gonna put out an elite defense. He's got an elite offensive mind at
He'll definitely put,
right,
he'll definitely put out an elite defense. That's not a question.
right, and then there's an elite offensive mind at coordinator too, and franchise quarterback.
He's had
and-
good offensive minds at coordinator before.
Who?
Mike LaFleur. But
And then he had Zach
what?
Wilson at quarterback, right?
Okay.
I
And no one at receiver. Like he had
on.
no one on
Rob
his
Saleh
team.
has more on offense with Tennessee day one than he ever had with the Jets.
Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall.
Mag,
I mean,
Quarter-
more than Tennessee has.
yo, but like quarterback's the most important position in football, and he had one of the worst ones ever.
Cam Ward didn't do.
I mean,
he looked. I
if you want to put it like this,
Cam Ward was better
if you
than-
want to put it
far
like
better
this,
than
Bob
Zach Wilson
Saleh
ever was.
oversaw
Yes, he
all of
was,
Zach
bro.
Wilson's
Stop it.
development from the beginning. He drafted him.
Yes, but Zach Wilson just sucks. That was just a bad draft.
sure.
pick.
And I think the front office kept pushing Zach Wilson on him too. Like I felt like he was clearly visibly over Zach
Could
Wilson.
have just kept Sam Darnold.
That goes deeper than him. That goes further than
guess.
him, right?
Sure. I guess head coach and GM go hand in hand, though, I feel like. With decisions like that?
Yeah, but also when you have the owner butting in and giving his like
I don't know. We'll never know if that happened.
I mean, you can't put all the blame on Rob Saleh for the
No.
players
He's part of
drafted.
it.
Yeah, he's part of it.
yeah.
It's just. I'm very curious as to how Tennessee goes. This season, I think, will let us know immediately if Rob Saleh is good or not. Immediately, like no wasted time. We will know this year.
I think the opposite. I think he could definitely give false hope and he can make a defense elite. I have no doubt in my mind that he can make a defense elite for sure.
So if the Titans go like 8-9 or 9-8 after all those moves,
They won't.
if they do, is it still Rob Saleh's a bad head coach, or like do we start to change the narrative on him?
I have no idea. That's an impossible question. Depends how the season goes. I have no idea.
Okay.
Because I also don't think that's going to happen either.
Okay. All right. I guess.
Like last year, like you guys are comparing them to the Patriots. Like Mike Vrabel and Bob Saleh are completely like I
100%.
think most of the Patriots'
Yes.
success rides in the back of Mike Vrabel and what he's able to do with the culture, right? Bob Saleh's not that guy. He's not a Mike Vrabel.
No,
at
we were
all.
comparing them to the Patriots in the way that they have the most cap space in the NFL and they could just spend it.
But it's different
right?
because they have a different guy running the show.
Yeah.
Right.
one of the 5 best in the NFL.
You give a smart guy $130 million like Mike Vrabel who knows how to run a football team and you get a Super Bowl appearance. You give Bob Saleh $130 million and you get a bunch of crybaby losers on Twitter. That's like what I'm seeing.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think you did a good
Well, I
job.
don't
No, I'm not
Rob-
saying no. I know
I don't
that.
think you're
No, I
giving-
know that.
Rob Saleh $130 million. I think you're giving the GM $130 million and hoping that they could put together a team.
It's his fault too for hiring him, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean,
Jeez.
you really hate this man.
Hate him. No, not as a guy. I'm sure he's a good guy. He has so many kids.
I'm just warning
I'm
you,
sure he's
bro.
a good father.
I'm just warning you that this is going to backfire bad on you because it's the Jets. Because it's the Jets.
Hey, Pete Carroll didn't work for the Jets. Belichick didn't work for the Browns. Like,
I don't know.
I'm not
It's
saying he's gonna be
hilarious
those
too
guys, but-
because like they fired him and it was the right move. He can't create a culture. He can't create a culture, and those motherfuckers got worse. But then it was we're gonna bring in Aaron Glenn. He's gonna set the culture because it's Aaron Glenn played for the Jets. The culture, and it's even worse than that.
Let's
So,
fire
Not
him
worse.
8 games
How's
It
it
is.
worse?
season.
How's it worse? Where's it worse?
The Jets.
The
Oh.
culture? The culture. You've watched player interviews?
I've dabbled. Yeah.
Who?
Garrett Wilson, I've seen speak a few times. I
And
saw
he's saying
Fields.
he loves
speak a
Aaron
few-
Glenn.
They all said they loved Saleh too. They were pissed when they fired Saleh.
They had to. They just lost their head coach.
So your point is that they love Aaron Glenn?
You think the culture got worse after firing Bob Saleh?
Yes, I do.
The problem with the Jets before was the culture. Bob Saleh's culture was the problem.
See, that's where we've disconnected for 2 years now. I don't see it like that. I thought Rob Saleh got scapegoated
No, he
for Aaron Rodgers. And it's been downhill since. It's been literally downhill since.
Bro, you wanted to fire the man 10 games into the season. Like,
Who, Aaron Glenn?
yes.
Yeah, no, for sure. I don't think he's a great football coach. I think he's a good culture guy. I
Okay,
think
then
he's-
why
that's
would
exactly
we
what he's
fire
doing.
him 10 games into the season, though? Like, this is...
I was being an irrational Jeff fan. I was just upset that we're losing. But like being objective about it, you got to give him at least a couple of years.
Yeah. No, okay, all right, that's fair then. But I'm just saying, like, we can't just keep doing this where it's like fire this guy, fire that guy. Eventually, there's got to be like something's the common denominator here.
Yeah, and they're keeping Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. There's
I haven't said since the season ended that they should fire Aaron Glenn. I haven't said that.
good
Yeah.
because they shouldn't have. I mean, with this coaching
This
cycle,
case,
maybe
yeah.
you should.
So there was a Harrison Phillips interview at Super Bowl Media Week. You guys see this one?
No.
I did not. I don't. dabble
Harrison
in
Phillips,
Harrison
veteran in the league, played for the Vikings over and under Kevin O'Connell, has
Yep.
seen like a good staff.
Mm-hmm.
So they asked him about the Jets this season, and he said he got much better once we got rid of the toxic players under the last regime. He said that verbatim, word for word.
Well,
Straight from the locker room. Straight from...
straight from locker room. I mean, Jets would be Super Bowl champions if it was about culture. Now that they got rid of... Fuck winning football games. Let's just build a fucking culture. Rob Saleh, good.
Part of building
Yeah, but
a
that's
good
not
football team.
that's not fair to say either because like Dan Campbell was getting his head fucking cut off his first season too. You had to give it time to build the culture. That I'll give to Aaron Glenn.
That's
but-
any team, you have to build a culture.
100%.
I think two things can be true. I think Aaron Glenn's culture is better, but I also just
The team sucks. There's the personnel blows. How are you supposed to? We can't win football games when the personnel sucks.
that's what I was telling you, Dean.
Yeah.
I was telling you that all season.
No, I get it.
But like, Rob Saleh had Zach Wilson at quarterback and still won 7 games. He leaves and the team doesn't get a
Defense
turnover.
was great. The defense
Right.
carried them to 7 wins.
Right, but in the same vein, he needs personnel to win games. He needs a real quarterback and real weapons to win games and an offensive line.
Exceeded
4 years.
expectations.
Yeah, and he didn't get any. He didn't get it.
He did.
What?
He got exactly the guy he wanted.
Who?
Aaron Rodgers.
He blew up
And
his
they-
Achilles.
And then he had him the next year
And they fired him after what? 4 games?
after starting the year with a losing
2 and
record.
3? 2 and... And then they got worse after.
For sure.
Okay. What's the next team?
I don't understand what's like what the disconnect is and why we're all laughing at me like I'm saying anything crazy.
No, because he got Aaron Rodgers.
Like there's no like honestly to be completely honest, there's nothing to be on the back of Bob Saleh being a head coach. There's nothing to back him up that he's going to do a good job.
There's definitely some...
There's nothing. He's a great coordinator. He's a wonderful, great coordinator. That's what he is. He puts together a great defense. He's not a head coach in the NFL. There's nothing to back up that he's going to do a good job because it's Tennessee as well. It's not even like he's going to a good franchise. He's going to one of the worst
You're
franchises.
just being like a fan, like that. Like, if you think like he's not gonna be an all-time great head coach and be do great, that's fine. But like saying there's nothing to back him up being a head coach is literally stupid.
It's not.
It is.
What's backing him up? Tell me.
Dean, he's a great defensive mind.
Yes,
and
I just said that.
Okay.
What could he do as a head coach that's different from just being a coordinator that's going to make him be successful in Tennessee? What?
He won football games with the Jets. He won games. Head coach, your biggest responsibility, guess what?
He didn't make the playoffs.
It's to win. It's not his fault. It's not all his fault. He had Zach Wilson at quarterback,
All right.
bud.
Then that's where the disconnect is because he can't have none of the accountability for it. It's just not fair. How does he get none? It's just not his fault at all?
I never said he got none of the accountability. I think he could have been better.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Is it all his fault? Of course not, but he's part of the problem. He was part of the problem.
I mean, something does need to be said for the fact that these guys all do want to get on Twitter and not shut the fuck up. Like, I'm not saying it's a Rob Saleh problem. Maybe it's just the guys that they ended up getting, and they're all just, as Dean like
They're all
to put it.
crybaby losers.
Yeah.
How is that possible that you picked all crybaby losers? How? You picked no professionals.
I mean,
Drafted all pro talents. Really good football
That come to
player.
nothing because they're all toxic and hate each other.
No, that came to nothing because they had no offense backing them.
well, two of them are supposed to be on offense in Garrett and, well, Garrett's kind of quiet.
Garrett's the golden child.
Garrett's the
Yeah.
golden
He is.
child.
Yeah.
But Brees
Garrett's great.
is
Bro,
loud.
run the football and shut up.
I mean, yeah.
Like, you're getting paid millions of dollars, bro.
I don't know. I can't really ask the guy to do much more than like take care of his side of the ball. And yes, I would like for him to establish a culture, but I think that was fucked the second Aaron walked through the door because they took over the culture.
Yes.
They legitimately took over.
He was
like,
building something.
I only
He also went out and did that, though. Like, he was also part of bringing Aaron Rodgers in. You think he just wasn't part of it?
No, I'm sure he was
No, of course
part of
no.
it. I'm not
The
saying
Rodgers
otherwise.
move at the time was the move. We all got up
had
here and
to,
said
but
it.
Then
Like,
but then it boils down to much more than just like Aaron coming in. It turns into like ownership basically said, okay, Rob, fuck you. We're handing Aaron the keys.
Because what were they supposed to do?
Not do that?
And do what instead?
I mean,
Doing what they were doing. Joe Douglas and Rob Saleh were doing
what? The
Building a
defense
team.
was ready to win.
Yes.
I am with
Yes.
you on that. I
Then
understand.
they
that.
handed over the front office to Aaron Rodgers, is what Matt is saying. The defense was ready to win
Why did they
because,
do that?
because Woody
They're-
said so.
bad organization and never have had anything close to Aaron Rodgers walk through the door. They had to cater. They felt like they had to cater to his every want.
Coaching's nothing to do with that. Nothing.
Dean, he had no
Head
ground to
coaches
stand on.
and GMs go hand in hand when it comes to roster.
I'm not
construction.
saying the GM. I'm saying Woody.
Yeah, the
Your
owner.
your job is, it's basically Woody Johnson said, it's,
the owner took all the power out of his hands.
you have no choice but to be okay with this because we are getting Aaron Rodgers, and that is what I want. Like, I'm sure
Right.
Rob wanted Aaron Rodgers.
Rob Saleh, if you was salivating at the mouth at having Aaron Rodgers on his team.
100%,
Again, I'm
yeah,
sure
yeah.
he was. I don't think he knew everything that would then come with
Was he
that.
salivating at the mouth with Alan Lazard getting handed a fat bag?
Randall
Was he
Cobb?
salivating at the mouth at Nate Hackett being his offensive coordinator? That I'm not so sure about. That's what I'm
Fine
saying.
with it because he was getting Aaron Rodgers.
That's
I think
that's a problem though. Like you can't just
Right.
you can't just hand over the franchise to the guy.
I know that.
It goes higher than Saleh, is what we're saying.
but then how is that Rob Saleh's
Woody
fault?
Johnson took all his
Ian?
power away.
Because because he's not scot free. He's just
It was not scot free. No one's saying that.
So it's either you cave or your job is gone.
He was
He's not scot-free. The same way Vrabel, when he got fired from Tennessee, and I'm not saying Saleh is Vrabel, but just he's the example on my mind because we said the Patriots. Vrabel, when he got fired from Tennessee, should he have been fired? Did we think he should have been fired? No. Was he scot-free? No. Did he deserve a second chance? Yes.
Different situation because he brought playoff success to Tennessee.
Yo, why do you always fucking do this when I make comparisons? My comparisons aren't 1-to-1.
But I'm just saying.
Yes,
I'm
Matt.
just saying.
He went to the playoffs. Yes, I know that.
Vrabel at least had a track record.
I personally feel that Saleh's track record that he had in New York was worthy of a second chance. It's kind of, I think, the point we're all making. Yeah.
I mean, winning 7 games with Zach Wilson is crazy.
You're a defensive mind. You put out an elite defense. You had Zach Wilson, barely any weapons, no offensive line, and you won 7 games. I am impressed by that.
And the factor of you lost all control.
Right.
Like,
you had all control stripped away.
we could blame him for letting himself lose control. I'm down with that. I'm down for that. Like, stand your ground, I guess. You know what I mean?
But then you're losing your job.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. But I could get behind that. Like, don't let that happen. But anyone in his Aaron Glenn
I
culture.
just feel like you guys were not watching the team day to day like I was, and just don't get it. You just don't get it.
Okay.
I promise you just don't get it.
Okay.
I am so curious to see what happens in Tennessee now.
Yeah.
Because, like, this really could blow up in his face.
Because I guarantee you, every other Jet fan that watched every game and watched every presser and watched everything that went on for 4 years straight thinks he's going to do an awful job in Tennessee.
I'm probably sure you guys have no love lost for Rob Saleh. Yeah, I get that. No, I'm sure.
But there's other coaches that have left that we don't feel like that towards. And why is that? Because Bob Saleh actually did a bad job.
I feel like most
You know
coaches
what
that
it
leave
is?
the
It's
Jets
because
don't
he
get a
was the
second
one in the
chance.
seat when the expectations were the highest, and it all blew up.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Right.
100%.
Yeah.
It's part of it.
Yeah.
So you got love for Rex Ryan, obviously.
Love Rex Ryan.
They never brought
us
in
to the playoffs.
Never once brought in a quarterback that was going to overtake anything Rex
I don't
was
hate
trying to
Todd
build.
Bowles. Todd Bowles was good.
Never once. You know why you love Todd Bowles? Because he won 10 games with Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Okay.
That's my point.
He also didn't make the
Solid
playoffs.
head coach.
He over-delivered on his expectations.
Right.
Rob Saleh did that too.
Winning 7 games and coming in third in your division is not doing anything for me. Sorry. Winning 7 games is like, almost feels fluky. Like, with how bad the team was.
Exactly. Right. That's
Exactly. That's the point. It's not exactly, because the team still sucked, and he was a bad coach. They won 7 games by accident.
That's the point.
By
That's the
accident.
point.
No,
Not because of Rob Saleh.
No, it was
That is
because
not
of Rob.
the point.
It was because of Rob
No, it is
Saleh.
not.
though.
No,
was
it is
so.
not.
No, you weren't watching the Jets like I was.
Team, where
it
was
was
there-
because of
where were
Rob
they-
Saleh.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
How?
Yes, it
How?
because he built a fucking defense. He built a fucking defense. That was the backbone of the fucking team. That was the backbone
He
of the
didn't even
fucking
call plays.
team.
He didn't even call plays.
So what did he do? He just stood there?
Yes,
That's
yes,
all he did.
that is the point. That is what all Jet fans are upset about. He stood there all
No,
game. He
we
did not
weren't
call
in.
plays.
We weren't in the presser
He
like
didn't
Dean
call
was.
plays.
He just stood there. Yeah, we weren't.
He
in the
built this
presser.
great defense that he didn't even call plays for. What did he do all game? He
Stood there.
sucked at making challenges. He sucked at his time management, and he didn't even call plays. He stood there looking sorry for 4 years straight.
I think he stood there looking handsome.
He is handsome.
Yep.
But I get
No,
it.
he did nothing.
Jeff
He just stood
Ulbrich called the plays when he was in with the Jets. That is who called the plays. Let's not get that
So how
twisted.
come everything wasn't cool when Jeff? How come everything got so much worse when Jeff Ulbrich took over?
He was a DC and a head coach at the same time. And he's obviously not a head coach. He never got another opportunity.
That I could get behind.
Yeah.
That it getting worse because of Ulbrich taking both responsibilities. That I could get behind. I just all right.
It's
I
only
mean,
because Ulbrich took over both responsibilities. So it's not because Saleh
That's
was
definitely
doing a
a
good
huge
job.
part of it
at
when you have
his
to
job.
game plan for
Right,
a
but it wasn't
defense
because Saleh
and be the
was
head
doing
coach.
a horrible job at his job. He just stood there.
He did.
All this, the little success they had, the little glimmer of hope that made Aaron Rodgers want to go there. Rob Saleh, hands in pockets, nothing to do with it.
Darvin Ham.
okay, Darvin Ham had us. What he said? What Darvin Ham say?
Salute. Go hard on them dudes.
Go hard on him.
go hard on him.
He's like actually.
What do you say with
that's
the
a good
Bucks?
comparison
What do you say
for
with
him.
the Bucks? He
Actually.
said, "Make sure you're having fun out there." Yeah.
Yes.
Power of life.
Power of life, bro.
Yeah,
Power
all
of
right,
life.
bro.
Defending Bob Saleh with your life is crazy. It's crazy.
I'm not defending him with my life. You're hating on him with your life. You just screamed at us.
You are hating
You
on
guys
him.
screamed first. Let's
No,
not get that
No,
twisted.
I
No,
never
you
screamed.
Yes, you
at us.
did.
I don't scream at
No,
anyone.
We
you guys
screamed-
raised your voices first.
No.
Yes, Nick.
I see
Who
what
raised
he's
their voices
because what
first?
happened was he made our point.
Yeah.
He
And
made
you
our
guys
point.
went on, oh!
Because you made our point.
Right, because
yelled
you
first.
said to
you
us.
you talk so much
what-
that you do this all the time that you prove yourself wrong. You make the points for us all the time. Thank you. You made the point for us.
You said it felt fluky and they over-delivered
and it was
on their
fluky.
expectations.
It was fluky. It had nothing to do with Bob Saleh. How are you missing that point?
I just
How are you missing that point?
I just feel
Because
like
you want to hear what you want to hear.
No,
Dean,
because any other team that we said was fluky, we'd give the Patriots, right? Let's go back to the Patriots. The Patriots, who are fluky, right? Fluky Super Bowl team. Who do we give all the fucking credit to?
They were the A+ coaching hire all offseason. The Titans are absolutely not. Vrabel was the best coach in the market. We knew Vrabel was going to be the reason why they got their success. We knew that. That was the whole story.
That's not the point I'm making here, though.
How is it not the point you're making? What? How? Because
Because they were a fluky team, and they overexceeded expectations. Take the Patriots. Matt, help me out. What's an example?
Overexceeding expectations going to the
example
Super
of a
Bowl is way
team
different than
overexceeding
and winning 7 games.
Outside of the
Winning
Patriots?
7 games doesn't mean dick.
I mean, outside of the Patriots,
doesn't mean
you want to talk about
anything.
this year?
Just in general in history. Like,
I mean, shit, go back to Todd Bowles with Ryan Fitzpatrick if you really want to do that. Let's go to a Jets team.
Brian Dable with Giants.
Brian Dable with the
Brian
Giants.
Dable with the
his first
Giants is a
year.
prime one. Yeah, so that's a good one. Who got all the credit?
He got
He
the
fucking
award.
won
yeah.
Coach of the Year.
He got the award. Yeah.
Kevin Stefanski with the Browns. And,
Yeah.
and
One Coach of the Year.
Dable went to the playoffs.
So does Stefanski.
Went to the playoffs. Wow.
I mean,
Rob Saleh did the best he fucking
Didn't
could.
go to
Right,
the play.
that's the
Never won more than
point.
7 games.
Right, but
Like-
again, that's I'm not. No one's saying he's scot free. He had Zach Wilson, barely any weapons, and no offensive line. Like there was no the offense. You know this. The
We've
offense was
seen worse teams
non-existent.
win more games and have more success. It's just like
We have
you had a top 5 defense for 3 years and you couldn't win more than 7 games. Like I'm
Because there
sorry,
was
it's
no
just not-
Why do you?
offense.
But why do you say like he had a top 5 defense? That's disingenuous. That he was a part of the top 5 defense. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. He was a part. He didn't just get gifted a top 5 defense. They were
he
terrible.
built a top 5 defense.
Yes.
Yeah, and I acknowledged that in the beginning of our conversation that he built that defense. Also didn't call plays. So, didn't in game wasn't the reason why they played as well as they did always.
So then what did he do to build the defense? I'm genuinely asking. Like
It was his scheme. It's his
Okay.
defensive scheme.
okay. All right. Well,
Are you asking your Jeff fan?
He got a good point. He said Robert Saleh is not worth 45 minutes of the podcast.
yeah, I mean, I guess agree to disagree. I think that Saleh and Dable, I think the offense coordinator hire helps a lot for this situation.
absolutely,
though.
yeah.
That's what I'll say.
No, I like Dable as a coordinator.
I think Dable and Saleh together will work. That's how I feel about
I
Tennessee.
agree.
So
That's what it always was.
Yeah.
When they
What I said in the
it
beginning,
all
yeah.
depended on who he hired for his OC.
Yep.
All of it depended on that. So
We'll see.
credit to Saleh for hiring Brian Dable.
No. Credit to GM. Saleh was sending it like this.
If you watch, that's legit what he did. No facial expression. He sat on the sideline talking to nobody for 4 years straight.
Go hard on them, dudes.
All gas, no brake.
Salute.
That's Bob Saleh's thing. All gas, no brake.
All gas, no motherfucking breaks, man.
Salute.
We're running in circles. It's fine.
That's why. That's
Say it,
why.
Say it.
The 49ers bought into that, though. His players that he commanded.
Players that
Yes.
follow orders from Kyle Shanahan, who's built a culture that has lasted him 9 years in San Francisco.
Right.
Right.
But Saleh's not the leader of the defense. They don't look up to him at all. They look up to Kyle Shanahan.
They'll be the same players when he leaves the team, though. The 49ers, when Bob Saleh was the head coach of the Jets, their
Okay.
defense was still their defense. They made it to the Super Bowl without him, no?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I just like Saleh's all to blame for the players and their
'cause
mentality.
he was the head coach.
right, but I'm saying he's
When
still,
you're the DC,
he's still the leader of the unit, though. Like they look up to him and respond to him.
You're
No,
not the same way as a head coach, and we all know
not
this.
the
I don't
same
know
way as a
why.
head coach. I'm aware of
Exactly.
this.
Okay.
Okay.
And when you're the head coach and you don't have full control, like Kyle Shanahan has full control of that organization, does he not?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
yes.
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
All the great head coaches, good head coaches, have full control of the culture,
Yes.
the team. Everybody reports to him and is respected, right?
Yeah.
Bob Saleh that didn't happen.
But he says,
Why?
Saleh, take care of that side. Those are your guys. That's
Right.
your unit.
When he has to take care of half the team, he does well. But when he has to take care of the full team, things don't go Rob Saleh's way.
Or maybe when the guys above him in the full team are literally trying to fuck him.
Sure.
And when the full team's a sorry-ass, disgusting Jets,
Right.
that's sadly you have to root
Yeah,
for.
because the Tennessee Titans, mad good organization. You
Yeah,
really hit me.
They're so good.
Better
You got
than
me.
Jets.
dude.
They
You
had
got me.
CJ2K.
You got me, bro.
They had CJ2K.
Tennessee Titans,
Eddie George.
Traylon Burks.
gross organization.
Warren Moon.
Calvin Ridley.
The team
Andre
that's known
Johnson.
for washed
Andre
players.
Johnson.
Right.
Yep.
Hey, man, at least they had DeMarco Murray. So.
Deion Lewis.
All right. Moving on from the Tennessee
Fucking Christ,
Titans.
we have another
Portland
team.
Finnegan.
And Rob's, he got his shit
Got his
punched
ass
in by
beat.
the future
He got his
Titans wide
ass beat,
receiver.
and then a bunch of players donated to Andre Johnson's foundation for beating Cortland Finnegan's ass.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, I'll make it short and sweet for the Houston Texans because we used a lot, and I mean a lot of time on Rob Saleh and the Tennessee Titans. So obviously we all know the problems of the Houston Texans. The offensive line, C.J. Stroud played like absolute ass. Wide receiver core, hit or miss. Nico Collins was out for the playoff game, and it really showed in that playoff game that they ended up losing. So this offseason, I think the biggest, highest profile moves that they're going to make, they're going to cut Joe Mixon. That's a guarantee. He's old. He's making way more money than he should be. Frees up close to $9 million. They're going to restructure some deals probably. Derek Stingley, Nico Collins, Jalen Petrie, all those deals probably restructured. As for extensions, one big one that you absolutely need to do tomorrow, as soon as you possibly can, give Will Anderson everything that you possibly can. Hand him a blank check and say, here you go, buddy. We're not going to waste any time. We're not going to wait till the end of your fourth year. We are going to extend you and reset the market. That's what's going to happen. Outside of that, Daniil Hunter, his teammate, his running mate, got to extend him as well. He's on a one-year deal. After this season, he's a free agent. You better go and extend him. That's the heart and soul of your team. Then the last one is Titus Howard and Kalen Bullock. Those are the last two. I think those two guys need to be extended ASAP. They're too talented. And yeah, that was that. So going into free agency, I had a little bit of money, not anything crazy, but around like $35 million to play with. And I think there was just a few guys that I wanted to knock out. Sheldon Rankins and Christian Kirk, I brought him back. I thought they were necessary pieces, and I think Christian Kirk can help with the depth. Not bad, $7 million a year. And then Sheldon Rankins at about $10.5 million a year. So that left me with about $25 million, and if I needed to free up more, I would have. I signed Kevin Zeitler for give him 7.5 and try to convince him not to retire. They could use the depth at guard. And the other move was, I mean, everyone's going to fight for this man, but Tyler Linderbaum, it's necessary. They need to do everything they can. They need to move heaven and earth to go make sure that they get Tyler Linderbaum on this offensive line. It allows everybody to move into more comfortable positions. You get Linderbaum and Zeitler. It remakes the entire interior of your offensive line. Sure. Titus Howard gets to move to right tackle where he's been for much of his career and played at an elite level. And then there you go. So that was my free agent signings and my extensions and stuff like that for the Houston Texans. And that put me in a position to go into the draft to kind of just draft the best player available on whatever side of the ball that I wanted to. So I start off by saying I drafted Kristen Miller out of Georgia, the defensive tackle. Get more defensive tackle depth. Guys are getting old. Just add to it. And then Emmanuel Pregnon, a guard, one of the best guards in the draft out of Oregon. And then this is the interesting one. I got Jadarian Price in the second round for the Houston Texans. I think he's a good compliment to Woody Marks. I think he could honestly just be the guy and the lead back for this team. So I think that was a necessary one. And then the last thing I did was Antonio Williams out of Clemson for extra wide receiver depth. And one of these young guys has to emerge eventually. So yeah, that was the Texans.
Nice.
I was going to ask what you did about the running back, but yeah, you answered that. Yeah, I mean,
I think Joe Mixon's back.
No
you think
shot.
so?
No shot.
What do you mean no shot?
Like, they're going to cut him. It saves too much money. So they save $9 million by cutting him. If they keep him, it's an $11 million cap hit. So it's just like, it's just illogical in my opinion.
Yeah, if you hold on to Joe Mixon and then miss out on a Linderbaum or a Zeitler because of that. Like,
Yeah.
Made the playoffs without him.
what'd you give Linderbaum?
19 a year.
Yeah. I was thinking about him for Tennessee, but I thought McGovern was more realistic. And he's probably a giant, Linderbaum.
Oh yeah, it seems that
I
way.
think he's a giant.
It seems that way. But yeah, no, I mean, if the Texans somehow did this for their offseason, I mean,
Yeah, I mean that's A plus. Like that's
Yeah,
like
100%.
Bears of last year.
100%.
Just completely revamping the interior.
They could also like get other guys. Like it doesn't. It's not like
Yeah,
Linderbaum
yeah.
or bust either. Like they can go get some other guys.
like
so.
they could get a Connor
But the point
McGovern.
is, fix the interior offensive
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Fix the interior,
that's
go get
priority
another
number.
receiver, and then you're good to go, I think.
Stroud plays it out another year, and then
Yeah.
and then they have to extend him next year, right, or lose him. Basically,
This is it. This is the prove it or
move on
lose
from
it.
it.
Like
Yeah.
I think they accepted his 5th year option or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did for sure, but I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
I think this is make or break though. Like if you're gonna get extended, it's make or break right now. So that's where I'm at with the Texans. I think if they were to do this, yeah, they nail it. They're right back in there, and they could win the AFC South next year. So,
Agreed.
but yeah, Tennessee Titans, baby. Who would have thought the most interesting team in the AFC South?
I mean, I did spend $130 million. Like I got my money's worth out of that shit.
I thought you did a good job.
Thank you, thank
Team,
you,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, if they do
just
that-
didn't
Just everything they did before that.
They
Yeah.
didn't do a good job with that coach.
Yeah, that's our first edition of our offseason.
Was that 2.5 hours? Nice benchmark.
I'd like to think it's not going to be 2.5 hours because I don't know if we're really going to beef about
Also,
Robert
that's probably
Saleh.
the fucking most boring division to talk about. The two most boring divisions to talk about today.
That's a great point.
But yeah, probably not another 45-minute Robert Saleh conversation coming.
I hope
if I had to
never
imagine.
again.
If I had to imagine.
I would like to never do that again, honestly. So
Now I have to hate on the Titans. this
Yeah.
season. Oh
You already
my God.
did.
I mean, yeah, that was written in stone.
No, but I could have just not liked it and not had to fight you guys.
Could have just been like leave him over there, leave him to the side.
Yeah.
But now that we're all on the
Now
Titans,
you guys
got
all ganged up on me and I had to defend
Got you,
myself,
got you.
so,
Okay.
Right.
they're still
hear you.
going to finish in last, probably.
I don't know. Weird things happen every year.
Or the Colts, actually.
Colts might finish.
Colts probably
Yeah.
finish in last.
I think that the Colts are actually just still better. But
After the moves
Right,
that the two
right
of
now
you have
today.
made,
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
after the moves that the two of you have
Well-
made, they are absolutely not better.
okay.
I'm just saying, Will Levis at quarterback, they are not better. So
I'm not the GM.
What if I reject your trade? What do you do?
Sure.
What are you gonna do?
Oh,
What are you gonna do?
Sign Joe Flacco.
Fuck yeah.
he ain't going back to Indy, bro.
Whatever you say. I'm
Fucking
sorry.
man.
You run the show. My bad. You decide everything.
Oh, he was ass there. Oh, that's all I'm saying. He was just trash in Indy a couple years ago. So that's all. That's why.
Yep.
That's why I say
All
that.
my ideas are just trash. My bad, bro. Sorry, dude. God damn. I said one thing. Get Joe Flacco. Yeah, that sucks too. Okay.
All right, so what would they do instead of Joe Flacco?
I don't want to talk anymore.
No, what would they do instead?
End the freaking podcast.
What would they do instead of
End the
Joe Flacco?
podcast. I want to go home.
He likes
What would
Joe
they do
Flacco.
instead
End the podcast. I want to go home.
Come
He
on.
just likes Joe Flacco. It's all right.
No. I'm done.
Gino?
I don't care.
That's fucking.
Joe
nasty,
Flacco was
bro.
just symbolic.
I truthfully
of like
don't even
a-
care about the Colts. I really don't.
You don't care about your Colts anymore?
Only when Danny's playing.
Oh, well, Danny's
This
dead.
is our
yeah.
Colts. This is our team.
Yeah.
We bleed blue.
They told me at Trace and Chase yesterday.
Beat the Niners.
They said, "Yo, what's good with the kid with the hair?" I said, "What?" They said, "Bro, there's not fucking 20 quarterbacks better than Jackson Dart. Why the fuck did you let that go?" I said, "Yo, I sat here in silence." He said, "Yo, that kid's always saying the craziest shit on the pod."
Hell yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Someone has to do it.
I don't mind that. That's
You're a masturbator.
That's a fine comment. Crazy stuff. Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Oh god, the Colts would kill to have Jackson Dart.
What? That has nothing to do with anything.
Daniel
The Colts would love to have my dick in their mouth, bro. What?
Like, good.
Bro, just saying. You're just saying stuff.
I don't think they'd love
You're
to have
saying
that. I don't think
things.
they'd love to have that.
Yeah, they would. What? They'd love to have Patrick Mahomes too, bud.
Yeah, Jackson Dart is Patrick Mahomes. Thank you for proving my point.
What team would most love to have
Classic
your
Dean
dick in
proving
their
everyone
mouth?
else's point. Classic.
Oh my gosh.
Classic. You do it yourself.
Yeah, they'd love to have a quarterback that doesn't have a torn Achilles.
With or without a torn Achilles, they'd rather have Jackson Dart.
Oh my gosh. Oh
So,
my gosh. Oh my gosh.
you okay?
No, get me out of here.
Well, now we're just gonna awkwardly sit here and stare at
We're
you.
not getting out of here, buddy.
We're not getting out of here anytime soon.
We're not leaving here until you're okay with us leaving here. Like,
I'll just get up and leave. I swear.
we gotta do TikToks,
I'll
bro.
just leave. I do not care. I do not care. I cannot wait to go to Vermont. I cannot wait.
Oh shit, kid needs a vacation after this one.
We're in a fucking hiatus. He comes back and he can't wait to leave us.
You guys could just replace me when I'm
man.
gone. It's fine.
Oh
I
man,
don't care.
Jason Pickles, where you at? I'm kidding, Dean. I love you.
God
too much.
forbid you disagree with Jason Pickles, bro. You would never.
I would never. That's my boy.
Subsequently, I would never.
I've legitimately
all up to
disagreed with
Matty J.
Jason
No, I
Pickles a
disagree
million
with Jason
times.
a bunch of times.
Okay, we get it. God damn. Everything I say, literally everything I say, y'all just have to like have something to say about.
No, we don't.
All right, got it.
We don't have something to say about
Not
everything you have to say.
Like, come on. Not everything.
Funny.
No, it was.
No, I
funny.
think it was
funny.
pretty funny.
Yeah, for you guys. I'm glad.
Yeah, for you too, though.
It
Like,
wasn't.
I thought it was.
Yo, why are we sitting here still?
We're doing the podcast.
Yo, we're done.
This is the outro.
We're
This
done.
is debrief time.
No. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Follow us on all of our socials.
Join the Discord.
Join the Discord, please.
Thank you.
Tom worked very hard on it. Did you?
Varies and over. No,
Okay.
I worked hard on it.
Yeah, no, Tom did not work very hard on the Discord. Don't even say that.
I didn't do that.
He's pissed. Wow.
I mean,
We've-
saying Tom
I-
worked very hard on the Discord is crazy, though.
It's a stretch. He worked hard. Very hard is pushing it. I honestly think this is the most
is not what I
aggravated
meant to
I've
do.
ever
This is
seen
not
Dean
what I
in
meant
my
to
entire life. And we've had our share of arguments, but Dean is done.
Don't touch me, bro.
Who are you the most mad at? Rank us on
Yeah,
a
rank
scale
it,
of 1
rank
to
it.
10.
Somehow it's me at 1.
All you guys equally. This is a bad one. This is a bad one. Honestly, I'm glad I'm taking off for a week.
Oh, fuck's
Jeez.
sake, man.
This made me sad.
Is this the end? Like, is this like a 1 week
Honestly, I
break
gotta
that you
think
might
about
not
this.
come
I gotta
back?
rethink things. Yeah.
Wow. All right, well,
Deleting all my Adobe files.
the Adobe files. The Dean files.
Do you have like a last message to them?
Bob Saleh sucks.
And with that,
Ball
Ball
game.
game.